All right, Shalom. You know, once again, the Lord has blessed us, you know, with another week to preach His holy word, man. Okay, we want to start by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahushai. All right, Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world calls God. Yahushai being the name of His beloved Son, who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ. Those are their true names in the Lashon Kudash, the ancient Hebrew. Okay, the only names you can call upon for salvation if you are an Israelite. Okay, the Israelites being so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans today. Okay, that's why you see us with the stick. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the men that Yahweh Shema Shai is dealing with, our leaders that the Lord set up to teach us. Okay, and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, and we're only concerned with the elect because that's who the Lord is concerned with in these times. All right, and you know, like I said, once again, we're back out here. You know, as always, prophecy is in the forefront. And we just gonna go in the spirit. You got it out.
It's 2 Corinthians 2:11, right?
Right. I'll get whatever you got.
This is Malachi 1:1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Right, the Lord has loved who? The nation of Israel. Okay? The nation of Israel. You can read all throughout the scriptures. All right, and we were the only ones that had that familiarity with the Lord, that relationship, that intimacy. You know, the Lord was never intimate. Give me that. Look up that word, intimate. The Lord was never intimate with you as the nations. Okay, but the Lord had the intimacy, us being His woman. He always had the intimacy with the nation of Israel, man. Go ahead.
I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau.
Right out the scriptures. And this is what Paul was quoting in Romans the 9th chapter. All right, and these are the two key figures or characters in the Lord's movie, man. Jacob and Esau, the protagonists against the antagonists.
Hey, you know that one movie, I think it was Menace to Society,
Boys in the Hood, yeah.
Where he said, God don't love us. You know, we're in the ghettos. You know, our babies being killed. God loved us. Why is He allowing this to happen? Not knowing that the Lord brought us over here and to punish us, right? That's the attitude that our people have. They have the attitude where they say the Most High don't love us because of the condition, not understanding that they're the ones that put themselves in a condition by not obeying the Lord's commandments, man.
And this is all a part of the Lord's movie. What's up, man? Let's get this word real quick. Get this word intimacy. And that Jacob was speaking out of ignorance.
Right.
You know, not knowing. But go ahead.
The word intimacy
Speak the power.
is close with familiarity or friendship, closeness.
Look, close familiarity or friendship. Go ahead. Closeness. Go ahead.
And it says where it says
private. Basically, we're the only ones that are intimate with the Lord, man. You know? Go ahead on that scripture. Oh, you have one. Go ahead.
This is Amos 3:2. You only
Start
have
at the top, bro. Start at the top.
Okay. This is Amos 3:1. Hear this the word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Right?
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying.
Right. When you go into that history, that's who the Lord, He plagued Egypt. That was all for the nation of Israel, man. And people are aware of this. This ain't no hidden knowledge. It's just Esau with his Christianity and religion has twisted every damn thing, man. And trying to make it appear as salvation has opened up to everybody. That don't even make sense. The scripture said, the Lord, I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, you sons of Jacob are not consumed, man. Okay? Go ahead.
2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Of all the nations, man. Go ahead.
Therefore, I will punish. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Therefore, that's why the Lord punished us.
And that's something that Jacob understands.
Right?
riding in the ghettos, why they getting killed by these cops out here, why they constantly oppressed, why they always on the bottom. They just don't understand that the Lord is giving us punishment.
Yeah.
For our iniquities.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, you go to Deuteronomy 28th chapter, 28:15 on down to 68. They give you a clear mirror to our reality, man. As being Israelites over here in America, man. Okay? Also proving that Northern Kingdom is a part of the nation as well. All right, because they suffered the same curses and still suffering. You know, I'm Northern Kingdom, and I feel of the curses, man. Since I've been on this earth. You know what I mean? You can't say that Northern Kingdom ain't Northern Kingdom. You know?
I got a piece of.
You got it, huh?
It's Isaiah 49:13. Sing, O heavens, and be joyful, O earth, and break forth into singing, O mountains. For the Lord hath comforted his people, will have mercy upon his afflicted. But Zion said, the Lord hath forsaken me, and my Lord hath forgotten me.
Right. That's our people's mindset. You know? They think, you know, the Lord ain't dealing with us like that. Well, really, they're coming from a destroyed mindset, man. They don't even know. That's why the Lord set us out here to teach. You know?
If you just want to know, they don't want to know.
They don't want to know, man.
They don't want to know why they're suffering. Right. Like this, they don't want to know the truth. They want to continue in their wicked ways and complain of why they're in the condition that they are in today. Alright?
They want to be buddy-buddy with the devil, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 15, can a woman forget a sucking child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? And the Lord ultimately is having mercy upon us. Because if it wasn't for the Lord's elect, our nation would have been like Sodom and Gomorrah, man. We have, the Lord had all the right to get rid of us. Stop dealing with us. He had all the right, but since he always remembered that covenant that he made with Abraham, man. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Alright, and this is why he sent his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, man.
It don't get no more love than that, man. You know? And that's why you can't say the Lord died for everybody, man. You can't say that. Because that don't even add up, man. Alright, the Lord showed his love for his nation, for our nation, by sending Yahweh Shai, man. And bringing us back to the Father. Okay? Let's go back to that Malachi. Got up.
And 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 57. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathens which have ever been reputed as nothing have begun to be lord over us and to devour us.
Right, Lamentations tell you that servants have ruled over us, man. We weren't created to be servants to these heathens, man. They were created to serve us, man. Okay, but due to our disobedience, we made an agreement with the Lord, right? It's all contained right here. But we didn't keep our part of the end, which was all a part of the Lord's movement. The scripture said the creature is subject to vanity, man. You know? That's why we're hasting in the return of our Lord to change. Okay? Go ahead.
But we, thy people, whom thou hast called the firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's why our people don't think the Lord loves them, because we're in a servitude state right now.
Yeah, and that's the Lord. He put us in their hands. Go read the book of Judges, man. Every time the Lord got fed up with us, he'll sick the nations on us, man.
Punishment.
As a punishment, man.
Like a father whipping his child.
Yeah. You know? Go ahead.
And if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
Right. You know? Go ahead.
So, real quick, Proverbs 28 and verse 5, it says, evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things.
Right, evil men. Our people, the loss of our people. They don't understand judgment, man.
They don't understand why they were put in captivity.
Yeah.
It was for the disobedience, right?
Yeah, man.
They have none to understand it. Right? But the Lord, they do.
Yeah, and I show you how close we are to getting up out of here, man. Alright, because now we understand why we've been so deeply I mean, so destroyed as a people, man. Now we understand. All right, now we have hope. You know, at one time we was just out here, but now we know. Shalom, I'm good to see you, bro. Yeah, now we know, man. Okay. Go ahead. What was that?
You say you want to prove?
Yeah, Book 4, start at the top.
Book 4:1. It says, "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High."
And this is where all the answers are, right here, man. You know, if you want to know why your life is so shitty, you know why the devil why does this so-called white man has the advantage over you? It's all right here. Okay? It's all right here, man. What's about to happen to this devil? What's about to happen to our people if they don't return to the Lord? Go ahead.
"And the law that endureth forever, all they that keep it shall come to life.
All they that keep it shall come to life." Right? Go ahead.
But such as leave it shall die.
Right, and does that the scripture speak of? What's that? Proverbs 21:16. Get that real quick. Proverbs 21:16. Those that let's just read it. Leave off from understanding.
So the book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and 16.
That brother's got to read with power, man.
Yeah.
Another one?
You got wandered
Yeah.
out of the
Yep.
This is Proverbs 21 and 16. It says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
And that's why the majority of our people are spiritually dead out here, man. They have wandered away from the way of understanding. And they have subscribed to the ways of the devil, the Edomite, the so-called white man. Okay? The scripture says the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the ways of the wicked seduceth them. Okay, so you've been sipping on that Babylonian juice for a little while now. Okay, and that has polluted you, man. Has destroyed you, man. Okay? And you left the life right here, man. And now the Lord is back. His spirit is back on the earth trying to give you the life. Okay? Trying to give you that breath. But our people, they don't want it. Go ahead on that, Baruch.
Verse 2 says, "Turn ye, O Jacob, and take hold of it."
Right, it says, "Turn ye, O Jacob." It don't say, "Turn you, all nations of the earth." Turn ye, O Jacob, man. Jacob is talking about the 12 tribes. Read that again.
"Turn ye, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated."
Look at that, man. Okay? It's time to return back to Yahweh Shema Shai, man, and be in the light. And not partake in the darkness out here, man. This world is dark, man, beyond fucking... beyond anything out here, man. This shit is horrible, man. Goddamn.
Valley of the shadow of death.
The scriptures say that we know that we're of the Most High, that the whole world lieth in wickedness, man. And if you're a friend of this world, you're an enemy to the Most High, man. Okay, and we're telling you, man, the Lord is about to shut this place down. Okay? Esau's talking about a new variant, man. This is the new shit now, man. Saying it's worse than this, that, and this. Come on, man.
I was reading an article last night, and it was saying that there's three hitmen out there now. I can't name them on camera either. There's 3 new variants out there. So, and all of them have a higher percentage, but supposedly the variant is supposed to be the most infectious. But there's one coming at the bottom. It's deadly, and it's about to be here soon.
Yeah, we just seen that movie,
really deadly,
Resident Evil Raccoon City, man, and we're gonna see what happens with you people that took that juice, man. That's the main topic at hand, goddammit.
Bro, I
want to talk about is that juice, man, really.
Hey, I did a lesson yesterday, and I kind of figured it out. Why these people that have taken the JAB are gonna, once they start doing physical exercise, they are through. For these jakes that like basketball, that like, doing physical activity, because once you take the jab and you exercise, your heart needs all that blood to pump through it. But now you got Slurpee in your blood. A lot of you, when you go out to running and physical activity, a lot of y'all gonna drop dead. You know?
That's gonna be amazing, man. That's why I wanted to start off with that 2 Corinthians 2:11, man. I forgot I wanted to start off with that. Oh, you got something?
Yeah. This is John 3. I'm going to start at 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already.
Right, and who is the he? Yahweh Shai, man. If you don't believe in Yahweh Shai, then you through. Super through. Because he's the one that's coming to save. Go ahead.
Because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High.
Right?
And this is condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light.
Right.
Because their deeds were evil.
Right? So,
Go ahead.
men are choosing sin over the light, over this word, man. You know, and it happened when Yahweh Shai was actually on the earth, and it's happening now. You know, now people are scoffing at the truth. Because this is the light right here, man. Alright? People are scoffing at this truth. But it ain't like 10 years ago. It ain't like 5 years ago. You know? Now everything is playing out right before everybody's eyes. You ain't got nothing to say now. Now you trapped in your fucking house, wearing a mask. Go ahead.
For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light.
Right, that's why you hate the Lord, man. That's why you hate righteousness. Because it's condemning you, man. It's cutting you to your heart. You know, you tell Jake, hey, man, homosexuality is against the Bible. I don't want nothing to deal with that, but you know, well, the Lord gonna kill your ass, man. You know? Go ahead.
For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
See that? And they don't want to be. Right. When you come to the truth, it's like a spotlight is on you. Now you gotta deal with yourself. Now you gotta examine yourself. You know, you find out really about yourself, man. You know, they don't want to face themselves, man. They don't want to see how filthy they are, man. Yeah. You know, but it's all good because this truth is only for the elect. Okay. Go ahead. That brother's finished.
But he that doth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High.
Yep, go ahead up. Got it.
Yeah, because if you're doing good, man, like the brother just said, your deeds are going to show. It's going to show what you're all about. You know, this truth, when you hear this truth, it shines a spotlight on you.
Yep.
Okay? And whether you're doing good or evil, it's going to show. Okay?
Go ahead with that real quick.
John 18.
Yeah, 37. All right, because this truth is only meant for a certain few, man. Get John 27.
John 8:37. John 18:37, it says, Pilate therefore said unto him, Art thou a king then? Yahweh Shai answered, Thou sayest that I am a king. To this end was I born, to this cause came I into the world, that I should bear witness unto the truth. Everyone that is of the truth heareth my voice.
Everyone that is of the truth heareth my voice, man. So if you were one of them spirits that were predestinated to understand this, nothing's going to get in the way of you understanding it, man. Okay? You're not going to find an offense in the word. Why the fuck is that? Damn, plug on me, dude. Go ahead. Damn, man. Read it again, huh?
John 18:37, it says, Pilate therefore said unto him, Art thou a king? Then Yahweh Shai answered, Thou sayest that I am a king. To this end was I born. To this cause came I into the world, that I shall bear witness unto the truth. Everyone that is of the truth heareth my voice.
All right, the scripture's saying, let's get that John.
John 10:37.
27.
It says, But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep. As I said unto you, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them.
My sheep hear my voice. So when the elect hears the word, it's going to activate that faith that's within them. Scripture says faith cometh by hearing. Okay? So this word is only meant for a certain few. Go ahead.
And they follow me. And I give unto them eternal life.
Look at that, man. And that's literal.
Right. And how do you follow the Lord? By keeping His word.
That's right.
Okay? Being indulged in His word. You know, filtering everything that you your life is in this book.
Yep.
You're written in this book. You know, everybody is in this book. You know?
So the book of John, chapter 15 and 16. It says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you,
Jeremiah, the first chapter.
and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain.
Right, this world makes it seem like they could just, you know, wake up and just choose to serve the Lord. No, man, it don't work like that, man. The Lord, He chooses you, man. You know, we've been called to this thing, but we hope that we're chosen, man.
Jake have that mindset because they want to do wickedness. And when some bad shit happens to them,
Now they want to get right.
evil thing happens to them, or when they're about to die, their life gets boring, that's when they want to go to the Lord and act like, oh, holy now. You know?
Time to seek Him is now, man. Scripture say, remember that now that Creator in the days of thy youth.
The thing is, the Lord has to be a spirit to seek. Because the majority of our people, they're not seeking the Lord. Because the Lord, they're not getting that spirit. Because the Lord, like it says in Isaiah 6, He's not wanting awake. All right, that's why Yahushua said in John 17 that He prays for them. He prays only for His elect. The rest of His people He's not praying for. Right. Because when He comes back, He's not coming back to save all of our people. Right. He's only coming back to save the elect. All right.
That's it. Go ahead.
It says, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain. That whatsoever ye ask of the Father in my name, He may give it to you.
All right, so the men that you see on the highways and byways, and Lord's world, were chosen, we were ordained to do this. This is our purpose. This is why we're on the earth. Okay, we're not on the earth to jump on fucking basketball, man.
Yeah.
We're not on this earth to chase women, all right, or to fulfill any type of lust that we have, man. We're on the earth to serve the Lord, man, to push His word, man. All right?
Like your brother saying, man, it's a thing of predestination, man.
Yeah.
All right? You know, like out of every Israelite, like the brother's saying, man, it's 2021, about to be in 2022.
A month away.
You see all our people, you know, take the Jews, man, fell all these tests. I trust in Esau, man. To them belongs that.
Real quick, Jeremiah 1 and 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee.
Look, before the Lord placed us down here in the earth, you know, in our mother's wombs, He knew us, man. All right, go ahead.
And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
Look at that, man. All right, that's predestination. All right, and the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. So you got to move with that confidence that you, hey, the Lord called you into this thing to be saved, man, to be delivered, man. You know. That was it. Yes, sir. Done. Go back to that rule. Go ahead.
Psalms 19 and verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of the Lord are right and rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. So if you want to be illuminated, you got to come back to the law and statutes of Yahweh Shemel Shai.
That's right, bro.
And it says, the fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, yea, much more than fine gold. Sweeter also than honey and honeycomb. It says, moreover, by them is thy servant warned, and in keeping of them is great reward.
That's right, bro.
So there's a reward for coming to the Lord's school. And trying to find out the judgments, or the way of Yahweh Shemashai, statutes and commandments.
That reward is getting delivered from trouble and ultimately getting delivered from the destruction.
Yeah, man.
But that's a big thing. That's the ultimate.
Yeah, that's just the beginning of the reward.
Right,
well,
exactly.
You know? The scripture say, "I haven't seen, ear haven't heard. The Lord has prepared for them that wait for Him." You know,
eternal bliss, man. Can you imagine that? Just eternal. Every day it gets better and better and better and better. And the Lord is never ending. For eternal.
My hand pleasure evermore.
Exactly.
Come on, man. That's
Come
why,
on,
hey,
man.
that's why we can't let this thing go, man.
Bro, you can't let this go. This is the best thing that's ever been in existence, man. For a person, for a human. Okay? For us.
Yeah.
This is the best thing you could be doing right here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's the best thing since cooked food. Yeah, since sliced bread.
We ain't got too much longer to go, man.
Right.
Shit. It's already about to be 2022 out this boy, man. You know, the Lord said he would shorten the days for the elect's sake, man. You know, so we got to keep waiting, continue watching, man. That's it, man. Go on that blue. Start at 3.
Luke 4:3 it says, "Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation."
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Could I say also, why would the Lord want to give honor to Caesar Borgia? He wants to, like, these dudes not acknowledging the Lord's name. You're giving honor to someone else. You're not giving the honor to Yahweh Shimei Shai.
It says, verse 4, "O Israel, happy are we, the things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us."
Right. Why? Because we've been given the laws. We know how to maneuver on this earth, man. We know how to correctly do things, man. You know, unlike the heathen, you know, they worship the moon, they worship animals and all
Worship
that.
the creation.
The Lord put us on a higher level than that, man. We actually serving the Creator. We actually know His name. You know? Go ahead. That's why I said we got that intimacy with the Lord. These nations never had that. Now, even when in the kingdom, when you have to learn the ways, when you have to keep the laws, you still ain't gonna have that intimacy. Okay? You never gonna have that intimacy. That's why you gotta thank the Lord for choosing you to be an Israelite, man.
Yeah.
Not only to be an Israelite, to be a man.
Yeah.
To be an Israelite man. Shit, there's no higher honor. To be an Israelite man of the elect. Oh man, there's no higher honor, man. Come on, man.
Got a real quick before you.
Go ahead.
Ecclesiastic Sirach 2:16. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law.
Mm-hmm. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. So we're doing the things that are pleasing unto the Lord, not pleasing unto us, not pleasing unto this devil, not pleasing to this world. When we refuse that juice and that charagma, we're doing what's pleasing unto the Lord. So we know He's gonna come down, swoop us up, save the day. All right, because it's the Lord that's our hero, man. All right, go ahead. I'm not blue. Fuck, I got fucking bugs up.
"Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. You are sold to the nations,
It's the point right here, man.
not for your destruction."
Right, the Lord didn't send us over here to be exterminated. You know?
Yeah, like it says in Isaiah 47, the Lord's wrath with His people. He has polluted in His heritage. He has given them into thy hand.
Yeah.
All right. It says, "You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath."
Look at that, man. That's why. That's why we've been dealing with this as a people for centuries now, man. You know? But guess what? There's hope. All right, the Lord didn't just place us here and forget about us, man. And He ain't forgot about our enemies either, man. All right, we're in the time of getting revenge, man. You know, we're in the time of the Lord visiting our oppressors, man. You know? Go ahead. Was that it?
"He was delivered unto the enemies."
That was it. That was it.
Malachi chapter 3, verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not.
Right, Lord is all caps, right? I am Yahweh by Shimei Shai, man. And the Lord don't change. He was always with the nation of Israel. He always gonna forever be with the nation of Israel, man. Hey, he always hated Esau, man. He ain't gonna change that. He was always against homosexuality. He ain't gonna change that, man. You know?
Hey, now that Esau made laws that men could do what they do, get married and do all this mess, do you think the Lord say, you know what, Esau changed the law? You know what?
it's all good.
Nah.
Come on, man. Come on, man. This is how he thinking. This is how our people think, man. They think that whatever this damn devil do, that the Lord will be okay with it, man. The Lord is not okay with that, man. You
Right.
changing his laws, his statutes, his commandments, okay? It said he would seek to even change time, okay? You didn't even took our nationality. Now you saying you Judah,
Right.
okay? You changing everything, man.
Right.
The Lord ain't with that. He's not with it, and he's going to show you too that he's not with it.
Let's get that proof again. 1.
4:1.
Yeah. Because he didn't change. Go ahead.
Proof 4:1. It says, "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever."
The law that endures forever, man. It ain't going nowhere.
Right.
It ain't going nowhere. The Lord ain't going to change the law. Now, the judgment part of that, he changed it, man. You know, for us, because he sent Yahweh Shai, man. You know, to where we can have a second chance. All right? But it's going to go right back to that in the kingdom. When the Lord perfects us, man. To where we ain't going to ever go up.
Right.
But you nations are, though. You still going to want to, you know, eat frogs, catfish, and be homosexual, man. You know?
What do you think Satan's gonna do? He's gonna jump off us and go on these other nations to go off, man.
Yep.
Go on their mind.
That's it, man.
Deuteronomy 30 and 7.
You got something? What?
When the Lord was telling Abraham, I will establish my covenant between you, your descendants, after you throughout the generation for everlasting covenant.
Is that 15?
17.
Well, that's the circumcision. That's the circumcision. But I think it's 15, though.
Yeah, but the Lord was only dealing with us.
Yep.
Generation to generation forever.
Yep. Start with Abraham. You ain't got nothing. Let's get that,
Deuteronomy 30 and 7, what that brother was saying.
let's get that 2 Corinthians.
Deuteronomy 30 and 7, and the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee.
Right, all the curses that befell us, curse shall you be when you come in, curse shalt thou be when thou goest out. You know, you know, how does the scripture word it? Having an evil eye towards your neighbor, you know, all of that, man, all the curses, man.
Yeah.
There's over 50 of them.
Your woman
Yep.
will be against you.
Yep.
You nations, y'all gonna see how I feel for y'all woman to be against you, man. That's a terrible feeling, man.
That's it, man. Yeah, the scripture says thy life shall hang in doubt.
Yeah.
You know, I believe it mentions depression, madness.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
diseases, man, inflammation, man. You know, and you can kind of see it transferring over
Yeah.
to you ugly ass Edomites, man. We can see it. I don't really see homeless Jake no more. I see homeless Edomites. You don't see homeless Jake no more, man. You see just Edomites, man.
Yeah. Hey, this is the Lord's plan. This is His will. It's gonna come to pass, whether you think it's gonna come to pass or not, man. These words are faithful and true.
That's
Okay.
it. That's it. Read that again. Then after no, read the last couple verses.
Deuteronomy 30 and 7, and the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Right, and who's the main one that hates the nation of Israel? You Edomites.
Yep.
Who's the main one that has been persecuting the nation of Israel? You Edomites, man. So you at the top of the list, my man.
Top of the list to tell you that in Psalms 83. Those
It mentioned
were ones-
Edom first,
right?
yeah.
Edom's
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
So y'all gonna get it the worst.
Right, you're the
okay?
one that the Lord hates.
Right.
You know? And you're the only one that's going to be exterminated off the planet, off the face of the earth. After 1,000 years, after that first day of the kingdom, ain't going to be no more Edomites, man. But we supposed to just die after that 1,000 years, right?
Right.
Fuck out of here, man. We got to go. When Esau go, come on, man. Fuck out of here, man. Niggas go. Niggas don't want eternal life.
And they ain't gonna get it like that.
Nah, they gonna watch the Lord.
They're gonna have to die.
Yeah, watch the Lord bring them back after that 1,000 years. Go ahead.
Lamentations 3 and
68. Okay.
it says, render unto them a recompense, O Lord.
Right, you break down the word recompense, what does it mean? Pay back. You know? Pay back. So render unto them a recompense, go ahead.
According to the works of their hands.
And what's the work of their hands? Slavery, man. All type of brutalities, atrocities against our people, man. You know? Like the big bro, Yashawamba, he did that lesson on how, 111 years ago, they had hung that Jacob right there on the same spot where they teach.
And now they put a plaque up there. They put a big ass plaque up there commemorating it.
Right.
But that's the Lord, like the brother said. That's the Lord. That's the Spirit of the Lord.
Yeah.
Man. Maybe one of those brothers is in that camp.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe that brother's in that camp.
The Lord would know.
You know?
And what's 100 years to the Lord, you know?
There's a minute.
But you see how the street, I believe it mentioned 5,000 Edomites surrounding filling up all them streets right there, man. You know, to hang a Jake. First they threw him out of a window, you know, 2 stories up. And his brain was fractured. Come on, man. These are the things that you Edomites have done to our people. And that's just one, man.
Yeah.
and you ask the reason, and be like, I thought he whistled at a woman.
Man,
I
fuck
thought
outta here, man.
he was looking at a
But
woman.
that don't mean, shit, your eyes gonna go where they go. You know, nobody can stop your eyes from looking. A lady just passed right here with her man. She had her titties out. I looked at them because they was there. I ain't trying to look at them. My eyes just went there.
She wants you to look at him.
Okay?
She wants you to look at him. That's why she bought the shirt.
Right.
She
But
wants her
that-
titties
but
to
that-
be seen.
but does that give her anybody the right to come up here and do something to me because my eyes went here? Because she's all exposed and shit. You know?
I got a preset.
That's what it says. It just show you how far we've come. That we're at the end of this man's society. Because the same corner that you used to hang us on, now we probably sign your downfall, man. Now it's over for you ugly ass Edomites, you so-called white people, man. Your world is crashing and burning, man.
Right in front of your face.
It's crashing and soon to be burning, man. You know? Go ahead.
Give them sorrow of heart.
Give them sorrow of heart. You know, we had to deal with that depression. Jake's still dealing with it, man. You know? Like you mentioned, the woman being against us. Hey, you know? Not having your seeds how you want them. Esau knows this, man. That's why he would send one to this plantation, send one to that plantation, breaking up families and shit.
Right.
You know?
And when you mention about the seed and stuff, you know, you can't even discipline your seeds no more. You know? What they gonna call it? DHS, whatever it's called. GPS,
CPS.
You know, something. They're gonna call somebody on you. You know? If your child shows up with a little weapon because you done whipped them with the rod, now they're gonna take it away from you.
They're there as soon as your child's born.
So, hey, as soon as your child's born,
CPS is in the hospital, man.
hey, injecting them.
Taking that blood.
Injecting them with whatever.
And when you're in a hospital, all right, a man and a woman, a Jake man and a woman, the man's presence is undermined. It's as if you're not there, man.
Yep.
All the questions are straight to the woman. And I'm speaking from experience, man. All the questions are straight to the woman.
Yep.
Do you get hit? Come on, man.
That's why they do that
And they're at the weaker state, too.
They take advantage over our people, man.
Yeah.
And they take the authority from the man doing that.
Right,
Too.
she gets to make all the decisions about the child.
And they make
Fuck outta
men
here.
think the men are like stupid or something.
That's why I've always been there, man. You know, to the mercy of the Lord. I'm in the hospital, man. I'm watching every motherfucking thing, man. Don't talk to my woman, talk to me, man.
Like you were saying, even cutting the umbilical cord, they act like that's a privilege. Oh no, that's me.
Yeah, man.
You know
Come
what I'm
on,
saying?
man.
That's me. Yeah.
That is not supposed to be cut, man. Yeah, it's supposed to naturally just, like the brother Mike explained, it shrivels up and it just falls off, man. Yeah, like
Because it's supposed to feed the baby.
It's
all
still
day
going.
until it's done its job. Oh, but stop, man.
this devil gotta fucking go with you. Man, it just pisses you off, man.
In every aspect of life,
Yeah,
he's
man.
infiltrated and put his devilish ways and his devilish rule on you, man.
And this is the place where our people want to
Right.
make home.
Right.
Look, man, they don't want us here, man. They don't want no parts of you, man. You looked at as the entertainer and the slave.
Yeah.
The entertainer and the slave, man. They take your woman and have their way with them. Come on, man. This is a fucking nightmare, man. You know?
That sorrow of heart ain't no joke, because they say
Look up that word sorrow, Baba.
black community are they're the most highest to die from stress, because stress causes disease.
That's because everything is against you in this society.
Right.
Especially if you got dark skin, man. Everything is totally set up against you.
Yeah.
Everything, on every level.
Every level.
It's crazy, man.
When you walk into a place, you're getting judged right there just by the way you look.
Just
right away.
That's off your sight, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, give them sorrow of heart.
So you Edomites, you're going to be depressed in the kingdom, man. You're going to be very, very depressed, man. Your vibration is going to be very low, man. Especially after you see how we live it up.
Yep.
Because Jake got to be here, down, all low, and then they see how you Edomites live. Serving you fucking Edomites. So that fucks with your mind, man. Like, well, damn. You know? Go ahead.
And it says, thy curse unto them.
Thy curse unto them. So you're going to be slapped with them curses. And you're going to feel it worse than us. Because the Lord hates you, man. You know? What's that one in Wisdom of Solomon? It mentions 1,000 times worse on the enemies.
The Lord said, give them double. Give them double the cup.
Go ahead, you got to break it down. Break it down.
This is the book of James, chapter 2, verse 13. It says, for he shall have judgment without mercy that has showed no mercy, and mercy rejoicing against judgment. All right, you know, where these Edomites, man, they showed us no mercy, they're going to receive that much more. All right, you know, that's rightfully so. That's how the Lord, wants it.
Yeah, read it again,
Go. This is the book of James, chapter 2 and 13. It says, for he shall have judgment without mercy.
Well, you Edomites, you're going to have judgment without mercy, man. The so-called white race, you're going to have judgment from the Heavenly Father without mercy, man. Why? Go ahead.
That has showed no mercy.
Because you didn't show no mercy, man. When the Lord gave us into your hands, you didn't show no mercy, man. You know, the scripture said the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel, man. This guy is a cruel being, man. Which the Lord created him to be. All right? The Lord created you to be cruel, to be evil, the epitome of wickedness, man. You know, who better to be at the end? Who better to for the Lord to use to give Jake that last ass whoop? Who better than you Edomites, man? Go ahead.
See, our people don't believe that they have enemies, man. They believe that somehow this damn devil is going, you know what, I've been devil all this time.
Not all white people.
Not all white people. I've been treated so bad. You know what? I'm going to change my ways. I'm going to treat you better.
You know how they do?
They did that shit a long time
Right.
They use Christianity as that cover up.
Right.
You know, people fall for it.
All for
He
it.
would have did that. If he was like that, he would have did that in the time of the Romans, man.
Yeah.
Or the time of the Greeks. All right?
And he goes crouching, you know, being a deceiver.
He has mastered deception. I was talking to my older brother earlier. I'm like, look, man, this devil has mastered deception.
Yeah.
But you got to look past this Edomite. It's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. He's the left hand of the Lord, man. You know?
Yep.
Jake's still in awe of the so-called white man. Fuck this devil. He ain't doing nothing on his own accord. All the knowledge, all the everything that he has, the Lord put the spirit on him. Like we was going to on the other day at the lesson. The Lord, he said, I have created the smith. You know, I created the smith. You know, the Lord put the spirit on this devil to be how he is, man. You know?
I got it.
Come on, what did I call for? Let me get this real quick, bro.
And this is Solomon 12. I'm gonna start at 21. It says, with how great circumspection if thou judgest thine own sons, unto whose father thou hast sworn and made covenants of good promises. Therefore, whereas thou dost chasten us, thou scourgest our enemies 1,000 times more.
All right, what you seeing with Jake? Hey, that was the wrath of the Lord.
pretty bad.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But, read that again.
It says, thou scourges our enemies 1,000 times
The
more.
Lord's going to get you 1,000 times worse, man. And what does that look like? We don't even know. We don't even know.
You know how you know it's from the Lord? In Genesis 25, it says, one nation shall be stronger than the other, right?
Yep.
And we're stronger than these Edomites. So now when these Edomites gathered us up, let's believe it was more Jakes on that ship than there were Esau.
Yeah.
Why didn't Jake just take over that boat?
They tried.
You know?
They tried, but the Lord was with these Edomites to fulfill prophecy, man.
Yep.
It was a time of the Lord's wrath. But now we're at the end of that, man. You know? The scriptures say that, I would go on Lamentations. Grab that Lamentations. Go ahead, huh? Nah, I'm saying 4 and 21.
It says, to the intent, when we judge, we should carefully think of thy goodness, and when we ourselves are judged, we should look for mercy.
Right, so we're gonna be the perfect kings of the kingdom. We ain't gonna be judging off of the emotion, none of that. It's just gonna be on point. We're gonna be merciful, you know. We understand. I mean, now we get to that point where we're gonna be able to rule, man. You know. But the point is, the Lord gonna get you devils 1,000 times worse than we would gotten, man. And these are the ones. The Lord had all that happen to the ones that He loves, man. You know? So I don't know what it looked like for the ones that He hates.
1,000 times worse than slavery? Come on,
Shit, man. Shit. Hey, because the devil took the far. The scripture said, I've given them into thy hand. I was wrought for my people. He forward the affliction. You forward it, man.
And the thing about it, real quick, the thing about it too is that we are stronger than them. We're able to take shit better than them. How are they gonna mentally and physically? How they gonna hang with the pressure and the punishment that the Lord gonna put on them being so weak?
Think about it. When they go through any side tribulation, they kill themselves.
Exactly.
Suicide.
Right. How many of them jumps out of the window? You know, because the stock market crash.
Right.
They gonna jump up 100 stories down. Oh, my life over. Come on, man.
Like this one Edomite, she was tripping how my dog bit her. But my dog's teeth didn't puncture her skin. It's like a little scratch. She was fucking going, losing her mind. And I'm like, fucking slavery used to have our people be mauled like fucking dogs. Oh, here it is, your ass get a little scratch. Get a little scratch, your ass hurts to fucking lose your mind. Like you ain't gonna handle it. You're not gonna handle the kingdom of heaven, man.
Yeah, Esau also had them dogs. When he came to conquer the side of the earth, he also had dogs to tear the skin of Jacob.
Revelation 18:6. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
And see, well, we're going to have spiritual power, man.
Hey,
power, man.
Like Guyala said, shit. Guyala said he's gonna have 100 gorillas, silverback gorillas. And
Yeah,
shit.
man.
You know,
Army
use
of them.
gorillas on y'all asses and shit.
You know?
Fuck that.
Have hawks come out the sky, piercing
Yep.
your shit, man.
Yeah.
We're going to get busy, man. We're going to have fun with you devils, man. Hey, because it's going to be a clock on it. You got 1,000 years.
Right. Yeah.
Jake going to go hard, man. Because after that, you ain't going to have no more Edomites, man.
Right.
That's going to be a day to celebrate. Go ahead, up.
Revelation 18:6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works.
Right, how did Babylon reward the nation of Israel, man? Horribly, man. This place was established upon our blood. Established upon our hurt, man, our pain, our suffering. You know? They have built a society strictly to oppress Jake, man. Especially Judah, man. You gotta say that too, man. Judah got it the worst. Go ahead.
In the
It
cup,
said reward her double. You gonna get double of what Jake got, man. Go ahead.
in the cup which she had filled to her double. I got another one.
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 33:18. Thine heart shall meditate terror. Where is the scribe and where is the receiver? Where is he that counted the towers?
Right, and we're meditating on that terror, man. that the Lord's going to allow us to bring upon your life, man. You know?
Think about it, man. All the shit that Esau put, done to you, man, they just don't know. You'll get them back double, worse. Even if it was something small, even so small, so petty, you just all right, I'm gonna fuck with you because you looked at me wrong. You know, you can do that.
That's what they do.
Yeah,
They do.
that's right.
Couldn't look them in the eyes.
Couldn't laugh.
Couldn't
Remember
read.
the laughing barrel.
Yeah.
If some shit funny and shit, they had a barrel over here. You gotta go stick your head in the barrel
Yeah.
to fucking laugh. Okay. You couldn't. If they walking up the street, you gotta get off the sidewalk. These type of little menial shit that you would treat a child like. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even treat a child like that, man.
The
It's
thing
some
is,
animal
a
shit.
lot of our people forgot about all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
They
a lot of
forget
our
this.
people want to be at peace with this man. Well, how can you be at peace with a man for all he has done to you, man?
He the same devil. He's that
Never
same
changes.
devil. He never
His
changed.
mind, his rust is not wiped away.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So the book of Numbers 35 and 33. It says, so you shall not pollute the land wherein you are.
Right. This land was greatly polluted. Go ahead. Keep reading.
It says, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed with the blood that is shed. It says, and the land cannot be cleansed with the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
And this is why this kingdom this country got to be destroyed, man.
Yeah, starting with the destruction of this place, man, it's gonna end up with you in needs and chains, man. All right, those of you that are idle, all right, Yahweh is gonna put you in chains, and you're gonna bury the bodies out there in the Middle East and be in slavery for 1,000 years, like the book is saying. After that, it's your destruction.
Well, you ain't gonna live them 1,000 years. You gonna live, die, live, die, live, die, live, die 1,000 fucking times. You know?
And them 1,000 years are gonna go by slow, man.
Oh boy.
Like it could be, it could feel like a day was a year, you know? Who knows? It's gonna go by slow. It ain't gonna go by fast like it is going now.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. We laughing already at your ass.
Yeah. You can't wait, man. That's what makes us happy, all right? The truth makes us happy, all right? You know?
They say things get better over time. So the terrors we're gonna be meditating are gonna be sweet. It's gonna only get greater and greater. Like they're killing Esau.
Yeah, man. Once the Lord really open our minds, right now we don't. Our minds ain't really. We can't do shit.
Yeah, like we just, all we do is think.
Yeah. Well, watch when the Lord changes. Because that change is coming, Sam Cook style, man. We're gonna really be able to use our brain, 100%. 100%. We're gonna understand the elements way on a higher level. We're gonna understand everything on a higher level.
Yeah.
All right, so you Edomites are in trouble, man. You're gonna have to battle every day.
Every day.
Every day. Okay?
Except
Even
the
on,
Sabbath.
even on the Sabbath. He ain't gonna touch you.
Yeah.
But you still gonna feel them effects of that of what happened before the Sabbath.
I'm gonna make sure that day before the Sabbath comes in, I'm gonna make it like hell.
Before the sun go down, I'll fuck your ass up.
And it won't be like them. And then when the sun goes down for the Sabbath, we won't be like them dogs and I Am Legend. Itching. You know?
Yeah.
You ever seen that scene?
Yep.
They were itching to get to Will Smith and his dog.
That shit was dropping.
Yeah, and it was.
The sun was going down. Go ahead.
So Nahum chapter 3 verses
1.
it says, "Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robberies."
Right, what's that bloody city? America, man. Alright? The blood of who? The so-called Negro man? Alright, the so-called Native American man?
I believe the Dodger Stadium was built upon
Yeah, it was. Issachar.
graveyard.
Nah, not a graveyard. Issachar was living there. And then, they promised him something. I forget exactly what they called it. But they promised him something and never gave it to him. Just forced Jake out of that area, man. It's fucked up.
And then you got Issachar, I fucking love the Dodgers.
They don't know that history, man. You can look it up if you want, bro. Just look it up. Dodger Stadium built upon Mexican community or something like that.
Yeah, the freeways, like some brother brought it up.
405.
Yeah, they destroyed all of Jake's communities. Just put freeways, all these nice freeways.
Yeah, the 110. Before, you know.
Yeah, that's how they look at how they did the corner. Same way. You had Jake that stayed there, and they put what 210 and 405.
Yeah. You know, this is what you have done. Read that again.
And it says, "Woe to the bloody
find that?
city!
Yeah,
It is all full of lies, robbery,
Full of lies, man.
and the prey departed not."
Right. Hold on, I want to speak on that. Full of lies, man. This place is it's ball, confusion. You go up into grow up in a school system. You grow up going to the school system. You learn what? Nothing but fucking lies. Of course, you learn the basics. You know, you need to read, write, math, and all of that. But the shit that you start learning in middle school and all that, man, come on, man.
Yeah, bro. A lot of my students, I ask them every day, "Hey, what you learn today?" I was like, "Nothing. Same old shit." You know, go to the book. That's how it is.
And why do they keep changing the history books and all of that, man? They're constantly changing everything, man. I remember that, man.
Certain southern states are trying to get or already have slavery out of the history.
Make it look like indigenous
Migration.
Not indigenous.
Yeah, we migrated over here.
Oh, was that insurgent? Insurgent something?
What's that other saying?
Indenture.
Yeah, we sold ourselves.
They're trying to get rid of our history, get rid of their history, the history that they've done, the evil history. But then here it is when but they want to drown our people with that Holocaust shit, man. Every 20 years.
Ungodly fathers. Read that again,
So Nahum 3:1, woe to the bloody city.
Right, America established on the blood of the Israelites. All right, slaughtering our people, man. Complete genocide, man. Go ahead.
It is all full of lies, robbery.
Hey, isn't Manhattan? Isn't it built upon a landfill, right? Built upon fuck, was it I think it was Jake Cemetery, something like that. It's built on something. Manhattan, man. You know, they built that upon something dealing with Jake, man. I forget exactly. You know. Go ahead.
Probably Gad, you know. Probably Gad, you know,
Yeah.
because Gad was all up in there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Something dealing with that, man.
No, the house will be built on a damn graveyard.
Yeah.
You know? A lot of bloodshed that was shed here in America. You'd be surprised. You know, you'd be surprised. Like certain places you go to, find out that there actually there used to be a graveyard, a hospital. You know?
Oh, like they was talking about in Canada, with that church, was it school, all them
church,
them, Gadite children, bones is there, man. So they was killing those Gadite children, man.
And they collect them for these universities to study it.
No, Esau, he's got a lot of shit to pay for, man. Like it says, his sins is reach onto heaven. You know, he got a lot of shit to pay for, because that's what we know.
That's what
There's
we know.
things that we don't know that only the Lord knows.
Right.
You know, that's everything the devil's done to us since the beginning has been recorded.
And in that spirit of Cain, am I my brother's keeper after he enslaved his brother?
That's why he said, you know, he hated Jacob and he was going to slay him. Go ahead.
And it says the prey departed not.
And who's the prey? Us, man. Okay? That's why the scriptures tell you in Jeremiah, get that real quick out, Jeremiah 30 and 16. You know, the Lord's going to make you a prey. Get that real quick, and then let's jump to that article.
This is
If
Jeremiah.
it is an article.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 16. It says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
Right, you Edomites, your time is coming, and you heathens. You devour us as well. Psalms 83. Okay? Go ahead.
All they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
Right, so all you Edomites, you going into captivity, man. We ain't saying it. It's the Bible saying it, man.
Who's saying it?
You know, the same Bible you used against us, now we swinging it right.
Right.
You ever seen Alita? Alita, the movie Alita?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that dude, one of the evil dudes in the beginning, he had a sword. And he was using that sword, but it was really Alita's sword. Now we got the sword back, and it's really ours, man. You know?
Revelation 13 and 10 says he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
That's it.
All right?
And that wasn't sent for nothing.
Right? Who led us into captivity? Esau. Edomites got some goddamn nerve when you think you're not even going to captivity. You reap what you sow, man.
Hold on, man.
Alright, you reap what you sow. Can I bring this quick piece about? This is Luke 8:17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest. Neither anything hid that shall not be made known and come abroad.
Right. On the slide. It says, the scripture say, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the good and the evil, man. So ain't nothing hidden.
Right.
You know, the scripture say, the one that has made the eye, shall he not see? The one that has made the ear, shall he not hear, man? You know? So you Edomite, you ain't got away with nothing, man.
And everything's gonna come to light in the kingdom of heaven.
Which is just gonna rile us up even more.
And you're gonna look at one of your slaves and know his whole life, all his lives, all the wicked shit that he did.
And your fist is gonna go straight through his fucking head. He's gonna come out the other side.
Y'all see that one video? Is one big ass, he's the with a big ass chain in the throat. Y'all don't see that, like big ass, like a heavy, like a whip chain, long. Yeah, whip that shit.
Hey, that's gonna be your whip, right?
That's exactly. You can hear, bro.
I ain't seen that one.
Motherfucker got a big old chain, like a child. Like
Jake?
I don't know. Some big old chain, bro, like long, and he whipped the hell out of it, man. You gotta be a strong motherfucker to do it. You know? He whipped the hell out of it, man. That's the type of chain I'm gonna be whooping the shit about.
I wanna whip the fire, man. I wanna whip the fire. Nah.
You ever see that one in Iron Man with the lightning? He had like a lightning whip. He was like,
He was on the racetrack when he first pulled it out.
yeah.
Whipping cars.
Go ahead, get that one again.
Yeah, we can finish it off in Jeremiah 30:16. It says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
Right? You see that? He's gonna prey the part of not, but the Lord's gonna make it to where you're gonna become the prey. Hey, does not the scripture say hunters?
All right.
The Lord gonna change us to hunters. What does a hunter do?
Go out and hunt.
Yep.
First hunt we gonna get, you eat them, you wicked elites.
Yeah.
Your families, man. All you Edomites are hiding in the bunkers.
Yeah.
We gonna hunt you for your ass. It's gonna be easy work too, you know? Easy.
Get that one out.
This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 41. Let's start at 5. It says, the children of sinners are abominable children.
Right, you Edomites are abominable, man. Go ahead.
And they that are conversant in the dwelling of the ungodly, inheritance of sinners, children shall perish, and their posterity shall have a perpetual reproach.
Woo! Yeah, and these Edomites are filling up that now.
Yeah.
So we're talking about what you was doing 100 years ago, what you was doing 50 years ago, you know? And it's always going to be spoken of, even in the kingdom. Go ahead.
The children will complain of an ungodly father,
Look at that, man.
because they shall be reproached for his sake.
Look at that. What you Edomites did in the past, it's all catching up to you now, man. Now it's coming out in the age of information. But you are those Edomites that was doing that back then. Like that 1111. I mean, not 1111. 111 years ago, 1910, I believe it was. Hey, you Edomites, all you Edomites that did that back then, you back now, man.
Yep. Like they always want to say, well, that was our forefathers. That wasn't me, you know?
Right.
You can't get mad at me. That was my forefathers.
You are your father.
That's what the scripture just said. They shall complain of an ungodly father. Oh, that wasn't me. My daddy did that. We don't do nothing like that. But you're reaping all the benefits, okay? If you were so against what he did, you would return everything and go further than that. Put yourself in slavery.
Right, I seen this clip. You gonna say something?
I was saying real quick, that's 400 years of slavery, of building of slavery.
More than that.
I know, that's 400 plus years. Y'all Edomites must have been there. Some of y'all must have held the whips. Some of y'all must have...
500 years plus.
Hey, you can't forget about the Greeks and the Romans.
I'm just thinking of 1492.
Greeks and the Romans, all the wicked shit they did
It's
to
all
the
participating.
Lord's people.
Right.
they're gonna have to pay for that, which the Greeks and Romans are Edomites. You know?
Yeah, and they had slaves. So,
Another thing that Esau has to say is, well, why can't you just forget about it already?
They don't forget anything.
Right. 9/11,
Yeah.
it happened fucking years ago. Why don't you forget about that? Huh? The fucking Holocaust.
Never
Alright?
happened. I seen this one clip where I believe it was some type of experiment, I don't know, but they asked these Edomites, they said, who would give up their privilege to become another, you know, black or
lady.
something like that.
Lady.
Yeah, lady, right? And they didn't want to do that, man. They didn't want to give up their privilege, man. So you Edomites, you've been living it up, man.
hey, there's this one Edomite that's trying to fix all of, like, the thing about an ungodly father. He's going around trying to get these Edomites to give the bill of purchase of slaves over to the family. And he's saying that most of these Edomite families, all of them, almost all the Edomite families have a bill of purchase of slaves.
Oh, I seen that too.
Yeah.
So all of these Edomites, their grandfathers, their grandmothers,
They have the records.
they have the records, man.
You ever been to Newberg Park? You know, my houses look like fucking slave houses, not gonna lie.
Where's that at?
It's past Calabasas.
No, I've not been up
40
there.
minutes away from here. I don't, you know, some houses, man, they look like a slave house. I'm not gonna lie.
They probably did movies on
like
there.
them old, you know, old Edomite slave houses.
1700s. Yeah.
Just a modern day version of it. You know?
Like they have a lot of them houses in the South.
Yeah, and my grandmama used to live in one. We call them shotgun houses. And what they do is they paint the whole neighborhood gray, dismal gray. The baseboard, what do you call it? The seal, the door, the wood on the house, the whole thing is gray. They don't separate color. You know what I'm saying? Give it some color. When you drive from Edomite neighborhood and you get to that neighborhood, it just changes. Everything gets dull and
Depressed.
depression.
Damn.
Depression. They paint the whole, because they're all renting homes and you can't paint them.
That's psychological warfare.
Psychological warfare.
Yeah.
They paint them. And the
Wow.
whole thing, I'm telling you, and they so dilapidated. The boards, you walk up on the porch, the boards are breaking, but they still got to pay a rent though. Okay?
Wow.
So they're going to pay for all that, man. And they're going to be living in pits.
Yeah.
You know? They're going to be using each other for covers. You cover me tonight, I'll cover you tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the cover. Each other.
Then they gonna have this shit. They ain't, man, you ain't getting no good night rest, man.
Yeah.
You gonna have all type of creatures down there biting your ass. And,
No, critics. Hey, all them flies and mosquitoes gonna stop messing with us.
Oh, don't forget about the what do you call those things? The sun boils, sunburns, but they get the boils on them,
yeah.
and the liquid gets inside of it.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blisters gonna be like this big on you. Okay, all on your back. Wherever
Yeah.
you lay at, it's gonna be hard to lay.
Yeah.
They're gonna be busting and pulsing and all of that, man. Okay?
Yeah.
We meditating terrors on y'all, man. We thinking about what's it gonna be like for y'all.
Don't forget about them roaches.
Rats.
Bed bugs.
Bed bugs and rats.
Rats.
Okay? Everything that you put in our communities, man, y'all gonna get it double,
Yep.
1,000 times.
Revelations chapter 16, verse 6. Well, I'm going to start at 5.
Can't give them raccoons. They're gonna try to eat the raccoons.
I know.
That's a good brother day.
Oh, worse.
Yeah, all worse,
Sleep
right?
with you, right?
That's a good brother day.
Go ahead.
I heard the angel.
Hey, raccoons look cool, man. I mean, I won't touch them or nothing, but
That's
they
like your face out.
look cool, man.
No, they got like a robber mask. You know?
Yeah.
Lord gave him a mask.
Hey, that's what they made the ski mask for her.
I wouldn't doubt that.
They be in my backyard looking crazy at me. Like, huh? Like, I'm no problem.
Hey,
bro.
but they took their habitat.
Yep.
They really their habitat. I looked it up. I lived in Riverside. I used to see them at night. I looked up what was their natural habitat. And I believe it was North America, man. And he saw it just really just chop a lot of trees down, you know, all these buildings and shit.
A lot of them live in they live in the sewer, you know. And I was over there in San Pedro. And I was waiting for my girl to come out. And 3 of them, man, they backs was like this.
Big.
They came through the gate. And then I looked over in the sewer. One was looking out of the sewer like this. You know what I'm saying? Little baby one was looking for his parents, looking out the sewer like this. You know,
Right.
them shits is man.
Big as hell.
They huge, bro.
They huge.
Yeah.
And they gonna be biting Esau.
Go back to sleep.
Hey, 'cause it's not only gonna be the our vengeance, it's gonna be the animals too. The animals are also get the vengeance.
Yeah.
Think about all the animals that get put to death for like these cows and
The buffalo.
Oh right.
Buffalo,
Esau killed a buffalo just because he knew God used him as food and other things.
Yep. I got it right here. It says the raccoon is distinct. Right. It says the raccoon, sometimes called the common raccoon, to distinguish it from other species, is a medium-sized mammal native to North America. You know, that's why they had that raccoon in Pocahontas and all that. You know? Yeah. But shit, you know, you fucking up their habitat, man. Yeah. You know? Let's go and get this one.
Revelation 16 verse 5. And I heard the angel of the waters say, Thou art righteous, O Lord, which art and was and shall be, because thou hast judged thus. For they have shed the blood of the saints and prophets, and thou hast given them blood to drink, and they are worthy. So they're deserving for the judgment that they're about to receive. They're not literally drink blood, but you know, we're gonna spill their blood in the kingdom.
Go ahead.
No,
Let's try to get to this article real quick.
This is like the Battle of Chavez Ravine. The Battle of Chavez Ravine refers to controversy surrounding government portions of land largely owned by a Mexican American in Los Angeles.
Chavez. The Mexicans are Israelites from the tribe of Issachar, man. Are you a part of this thing too? Okay, you gotta continue to wake up, man. All right.
That's the thing. Issachar don't want to, they don't want to come to the Israelites.
Yeah.
They rather refer to themselves as white, you know. They rather refer to themselves as Edomites, man.
Yeah, you're Israelites, man. All right, stop hating on the tribe of Judah, man. Go ahead.
They think their history goes back to Spaniards.
It's the Spaniards that put their foot in your ass. Go ahead.
The efforts to possess the land, which lasted approximately 10 years of 1951 to 1961.
Look, 1951 to 1961, man.
Eventually resulted in a
So this is 70 years ago.
Eventually resulted in the removal of the entire population of Chavez Ravine from the land on which Dodger Stadium was constructed.
And they have a documentary on this, man. It'll get you hot. It'll bring you to tears, man.
The majority of the Chavez Ravine land was initially acquired by eminent domain by the city of Los Angeles to make way for proposed public housing.
Look, proposed public housing, but that was bullshit.
Right.
They wanted to build that fucking stadium. Because remember, the Dodgers were in Brooklyn.
Exactly.
And they brought that shit to LA.
Yep.
Go ahead.
The public housing plan that had been advanced as politically progressive and had resulted in the removal of Mexican American landowners. Chavez Ravine was abandoned after the passage of a public referendum prohibiting the original housing proposal and the election of a conservative Los Angeles mayor opposed to public housing. By 1958, the public housing plans were abandoned and the land was conveyed by the city to the Brooklyn Dodgers.
But that's bullshit. The plan was never public housing. The plan was always, where are we going to place this stadium?
Yeah, that's the cover story. That's kind of like telling the world invading Iraq for because of their weapons of mass destruction.
9/11, yeah.
Instead of actually because they wanted to steal the oil,
Right.
and the resources. You know,
Right.
Devil,
Never trust thy enemy. He's a fucking liar. Go ahead.
It says the new plans were advanced to construct Dodger stadiums on the site in 1959. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department forcibly removed the last residents occupying Chavez Ravine.
Look at that, man. Forcibly. Just like that they Gad, all right, with the Indian Removal Act, headed by Andrew Jackson, man.
Here's the thing: Ishikar, you know how they own California, Arizona. America wanted that land, but Mexico didn't want to give it to them. So you know what America did? The same thing they did with Iraq. They falsely accused that they hired people to kill some soldiers and say it was the Mexican government that did it. That gave them the reason to go to war with Mexico and fuck them up and take their land.
Hey bro, even at Thanksgiving, I was looking up some history on it. They said they found an Edomite in a ship. So that gave them the reason to go on a killing spree. And then after they celebrated this victory of destroying a whole tribe of 700 people. Because they found the Edomite dead in the ship.
That's the thing. Our people, you know, they worship these teams. Like Dodgers, you know how crazy Ishikar is. Dodgers. When they won the last World Series, they were going crazy. So I was so thankful they lost. You know, LA was going fucking crazy. And not knowing the history. You know, not knowing the history behind the Dodger Stadium and how the Dodgers got that land, man. They didn't get it they took it by force, man. You know, it's the same how Esau did with this country. You know, they took it by force. And they got a goddamn nerve to make a song, oh, this land is your land, this land is my
That's
land.
a slap in the face.
You know?
And they forced you to celebrate after. That's crazy, man. Like the day that
Not forced, because our people willingly do that
Really,
shit.
yeah. I was gonna say,
They willingly do that shit. Here it is, you don't have to celebrate Thanksgiving. You know, you can just, you know, Thanksgiving, Thursday was just a regular day for us.
Just a regular day.
You know, people, it was empty on the street. Everyone was at home. I saw a lot of people in my neighborhood, more than usual, because everyone's with their family. All right, celebrating Thanksgiving. All right, well, to us, it was just a normal day, man. You know, you don't have to celebrate. It's just that people willingly do it, because they just want to have an excuse to party, to have a good time, you know?
Yeah, be your own family, but ever since you were little, your doctor makes a mistake, you know, that's certain way. You know?
That's why people say willingly ignorant. Like, they don't even want to know how horrific it was. They just like, fuck it.
And the thing is, they may know, but they just don't care. You know?
Like the brothers brought out, you can have any day as a feast day. You know, they do that the same thing with your family reunions. You can have that any day. You can celebrate and do your things with your family. But you choose to celebrate Esau's high holy wicked day. No matter what it is. Well, today I got a day off of work, like barbecue, Memorial Day. You can do that every I do that every other weekend. You know what I'm saying? Just that's how it. I don't understand it. Break his neck to say.
Who was that? Let's get a hot boy, man. You know, because hey, all that was recorded, man. Let's get that Proverbs 15:3. All that was recorded, man. Okay, and none of it was forgotten, and all of that will be paid back to you Edomites, double, 1,000 times worse, man.
Hey, at one point, California was owned by a black woman named Biddy Madison. She had it as real estate, and somehow this devil owns California and have driven out all Issachar.
Hey, recently the lands, like California beach houses, how they were giving back to Jake. They were taken away from Jake, and now they finally decided to give it back to him and shit. You know, Esau's just taking everything. That's all he does.
That's his whole MO.
Just steal, take what's not his, take, and not only just take lands, but he takes heritage. You know, he steals your heritage, steals your nationality. You know?
You got something?
I got some.
Yeah, go ahead.
Proverbs 15:3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place. Now, what are the eyes of the Lord?
Hey, Amos 9:8. Let's get that too.
The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. So they're watching everything, man. Angels of the Lord are everywhere, watching everything. There's nothing that can escape the eyes of the Lord, man. You know, there's nothing that Esau has done that the Lord don't know about.
Right.
You know,
Nothing hidden.
not right. And it's all gonna come to light, man. Because think about it. In Ezekiel 25, it says the Lord's gonna put His Spirit on us. We're gonna be mad. He's gonna give us a spirit to be angry, fuck up these nations, man. Right? All right, because like our anger is really not enough, man. You know, and there's gonna be the day is coming when we're in our kingdom, when it's time to put on the garments of blood. You know, the garments are ready. Like, I'm gonna get this garment dirty today. I'm gonna beat the shit out of my
Bro, we're
slaves,
gonna be like
you know?
Superman. You know how Superman, he done battled everybody and all of a sudden his costume is still straight?
Exactly, but I was thinking that like with the Eternals, man, they whooping ass and destroying shit, but they ain't got nothing on them.
Yeah, clean.
You know, they too clean for that, man.
Dirt gonna be scared to get on
You
there.
know what I mean? Let's go. Let's see the scriptures, man.
I got one.
Yeah.
John 10 and 10. You want
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
John 10 and 10. It says, "The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill
Right, and
and
who's
to
the thief?
destroy."
Who's the ultimate thief?
Esau.
So-called white man. All right, everything he has obtained it through thievery, man.
Yeah.
You know, stole it, hijacked it. And you go to Jake's Music, you know me and music. You know, you go to Jake's Music, Esau done stole all these catalogs.
Yeah, like
Still making money. This nigga 90 years old making money off Jake.
like
It's
jazz,
a song
man.
right from under Jake. Like they showed you in the movies, like Jake will make a song, and they'll come back and redo the song.
Like
and,
Temptation.
Right, all of that, and then promote it real big, and now all of a sudden you think it's their song,
Yep.
but it's actually Jake's song.
Yup.
Yeah, like with jazz. We created a lot of over in New Orleans by Levi, by Jake. That Esau came and they acted like they the ones that made it. Same thing with hockey. All right, they made over there by God in Canada. But guess what? Esau took over it, made it like his own, and made it hard for Jake to get in. You know, because you notice a lot of hockey players are Edomites. You got Jake in there, but there's a reason why there's not a lot of Jake in there, man. 'Cause Esau probably behind the scenes trying to make sure that Jake don't take
Just
over
like-
hockey. You know,
Just like tennis. Jake, I mean, Esau didn't want Jake in tennis, but the Lord rose up a King Richard, and that was it.
That was it.
That
It's like
movie's good. You
golf.
saw it?
Golf.
Yeah, golf. See,
Yeah, I seen it, man. That was a good movie.
Movie of the year, man.
Yeah, man, that was a good movie, man.
Movie of the year, man.
Okay.
In my humble opinion.
Yep.
Whooping that ass,
Whooping
boy.
that ass. You know.
I might watch that again.
And just like I was saying, golf.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods came in there and just took the whole golf industry by surprise. And
Yeah, man.
totally annihilated everyone. You know. And now they're gonna try to make him like he's more Asian than he is not. You know,
Like they do with that one chick.
yeah, the tennis girl. I forgot her name.
Levi.
Yeah, something.
But they try to make it worship all
Japanese.
Japanese.
Naomi.
Saying she's the first Japanese. She ain't Japanese, man. Her father is, you said Levi?
Yeah.
Her father's an Israelite, man.
No, Haitian.
Yeah, Levi.
Right? Yeah.
Well, her mother is,
Right.
her mother is Japanese, man. But she wouldn't even be interested in tennis if it wasn't for Venus and Serena's, man. I mean, Serena.
See?
You nations can't fuck with us on no level, man.
On no level, man.
You
Whether
only-
it be in business, sports, anything. Y'all don't have nothing on us. You just have your gun, you got your military, you got your police.
That's how they
to
live by the
enforce
sword.
everything. You live by the sword.
Hey, man, they hate us
Because they ain't us.
Right. They're mad that they ain't us.
I was watching,
you know.
I was watching this documentary with my son. What's that dude name? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's a documentary on him. And he was winning championships, man. You know, with the UCLA. And that year they said you can no longer dunk because he was dunking. So then they took it away. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Just like they say you can't celebrate the touchdown.
Right.
Cause of Jake, man.
Yeah. NFL, that shit
Come
so
on,
weak,
man.
right now. That shit too.
Yeah,
You can't
laws against Jake.
Right. Oh, you can't taunt. You can't like some NFL players do this like that and they get flagged.
You know, the little Jake that was playing like the Pee-wee football, and he was scoring like 9 and 10 touchdowns, Then they say you can only score 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
You know, a lot of NBA rules were created to the Allen Iverson when he was playing.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
they created
it's
a lot.
clothing too. It's clothing.
Yeah, I saw that woman.
I gotta watch that.
Doc-
I heard about that.
Yeah. I can see why through that documentary. I can see why he don't want to play football no more, man. You know, because he compared that documentary.
Hey man, you gotta come back and look at this. You looking, but you got your woman, you trying to cater to her. What?
For real, what you gonna be doing?
He's interested, but his woman is keeping on going, so he don't want to stop and look.
Bitch ass
Yeah,
go.
let the woman go and you come in.
Hey, what does it say?
Matthew 13.
Yes, Gabe is singing.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
That's right there.
Let's get it.
And what's great to that? A woman.
He always gonna use that woman, man. That woman is deadly, man. That's why the scriptures say, wine and women make a man of understanding and fall away.
Right.
Where that fucking woman?
And it says on her, it snares and nets. 'Cause what she just did, she cast a net on his ass. She's like, cut it.
This is
It's that juicy thing between her thighs.
this is Matthew 13:2. It says, I'll start with 3. No, it says the same day when Yahweh shied out of the house and sat by the seaside, and a great multitude were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore. And he spake many
I saw
things,
you, he had a powerful voice.
voices like many waters.
He could project his voice, very loudly and broadly.
And he didn't need no goddamn microphone,
Nah.
speaker, you know.
Oh, he tapped into that spiritual power real quick.
Yeah.
Man, amplified his voice, you know?
Like Avatar, they got into Avatar state, his voice would sound like scary and deep.
Oh, okay.
You ever seen
Yeah.
You talking about the
Or-
Google, yeah?
that? Yeah, with the little hammer.
Oh, okay. I seen it like 10 years ago.
It says, and he spake many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow, and when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell upon the stony places, where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprung up, because they had no deepness of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among the thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. But other fell into good ground and brought forth fruit, some in 100-fold, some 60-fold, and some 30-fold.
This is all talking about men. Okay? Go ahead. Let's go to where he breaks it down.
Who hath an ear, let him hear. It says, verse 18, Hear ye therefore the parable of the sword. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom, and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one, that catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which receives seed by the wayside.
Right? This is that example we just had about how that man was being dragged by his woman. He kept looking back.
Yeah.
It sparked his interest, but that Satan, and with that woman, was pulling him along, man. Go ahead, read that again. What verse you at?
19. And when anyone heareth the word of the kingdom, and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one,
Satan,
and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which received seed by the wayside.
see that? Go ahead.
But he that received the seed into stony places, the same as is he that heareth the word.
Now this is a man that came into the truth, placed the garment on, began to teach the word. Go ahead.
And anointed with joy receiveth it.
Anointed with joy receiveth it. Like, man, what? We're Israelites. Yahweh Shema Shai, he was excited. Go ahead.
Yet hath he not root in himself, but he dureth for a while.
He didn't have no root. Now the scriptures speak about being, get that one, built up, rooted in the faith. Get that one. But sorry, because you gotta be rooted in this thing, man.
Like Benaniah, when King David's mighty man, it was a second he's the one that killed Solomon's enemy, Benaniah, which means Yahweh built up. You know,
You can hear a bit, but not in that.
yep. Benaniah. You gotta be built up, and you gotta build yourself. The Lord gotta build you on the right foundation. The rock,
bro.
Right?
This is like a rest right
Hey,
here.
you put something down, bro.
I keep it worded, bro.
You got two hands holding 5 things. It's just Colossians 2:6.
Colossians chapter 2.
Yeah, 6 and 7. That's why you gotta get this word for yourself, man. You know the scripture says, "Let every man work out his own salvation with fear and trembling." Somebody get it, man.
Colossians 2 and 7.
6.
As ye have therefore received the most, as ye have therefore received Yahweh Shai HaMashiach,
Right?
the power of the Lord, so walk ye in him, rooted and built up in him.
Rooted, man. You know, like you see this tree right here. What's keeping it upright like that? It's strong roots. All right, like I remember some years back, me and I watched this show. That brother was breaking down to me the palm trees. You know how they sway back and forth in a hurricane with strong winds, but their roots are so strong that they ain't going nowhere, man. And they even become stronger after the hurricanes, man. So you can liken that to the elect.
I believe over there in Sequoia, all them trees are all rooted, but they all connect in a certain way to help each other out, help each other stay rooted.
Wow. Yeah, look that up, bro. Look it up.
It says, as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving.
Right, so you gotta be rooted.
I looked up the etymology for rooted, and these are some of the words I got. It says basic fundamentals, study, work hard.
Right.
Basics, the base.
The base.
Right.
I'd say the same thing, all right?
Yeah.
You can look that up in the blue letter too.
Hey, what was the definition you said?
Oh, so I looked it up in the etymology for rooted.
Yeah.
Study, work hard, basic foundation.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. But the study to show thyself approved, you know, rightfully dividing the word of truth. You know, one that needed not to be ashamed, like the brother said.
Yeah, and it's just starting off with the basics, you know, learning like the simple things. That's how you build a solid foundation.
Built. That you may grow thereby. I'm gonna read it. I got Colossians 2 and 7. I'm gonna read it in KJV and read it in NLT. It says, rooted and built up in him and established in the faith, as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving. This is NLT. Let your roots grow down into him, and let your lives be built on him. Then your faith will grow strong in the truth you were taught, and you will overflow with thankfulness.
Hey, when you think of the concept of roots, you think of it as your faith growing solid in the Lord. You know, your faith keeps growing to where it's just matching to the Lord. It's just growing and growing. Because if you look at a plant, a root never stops growing.
Right.
No matter how big the tree is, it never stops growing.
Well, the higher the tree, the deeper the roots start to be.
And root goes what? About 12 feet in the earth, or even deeper, and it expands. It don't go just straight down, it comes to the ground.
Right.
And that's how we got to be in faith.
That's a fucking woman, man. That's crazy. Nigga, that's a woman, man. Don't be fooled. I got this precept. I'm gonna want to get it in NLT. It's Proverbs 12 and 3. It says, a man shall not be established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous shall not be moved. Now, when you read it in NLT, it says, wickedness never brings stability, but the godly have deep roots. You see that? The godly are who? The elect. The elect is deeply rooted in Yahweh Shai. Their faith is deeply rooted in the Lord. We got to get that parable, Matthew 7.
You want to do this with your phone?
that? On both sides? Nah, I don't like that. I used to have it like that, though. I don't like that. But,
Jude 1 and 20. But ye, beloved, build up yourself on the most holy faith, praying in the Holy Ghost. So everybody thinks
beautiful, huh?
coming to the truth, you're building up your status, you're building up your speech and your eloquency, and, you know, all this shit. But you're really supposed to be working on building your faith. You know, the simple thing is building your belief in the Lord, you know? And it says, praying in the Holy Ghost. And you also got to build up your prayer with the Lord. It says, keeping yourself in the love of Yahweh, looking for the mercy of our Lord, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, unto eternal life.
I got to preach that lot. It's Proverbs 10:25. As the world went passive, so is the wicked no more. But the righteous is an everlasting foundation. NLT. When the storms of life come, the wicked are whirled away. But the godly have a lasting foundation. See that? So it's all alluding to what? Strong roots. Being established and built up in the faith. That's it. Let's hit that Matthew again.
Matthew 13:21. Yet hath he not root in himself.
See, he wasn't rooted. He didn't get this thing for himself. You know, some jakes, they put a time on the Lord. The Lord don't come back in 2 years.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. You know? So they ain't rooted. They ain't really in this thing for the right reasons, man. Why are we in this thing? For salvation, man.
He said,
All right, we're in this thing in the fear of the Lord. You know? Go ahead. And first of all, it's our duty.
Yeah.
We're Israelites. That's our reasonable
created.
service, man. You know what I'm saying? This is why we was created, man. So we doing what it is our duty is to do. Go ahead.
but dureth for a little while.
Read that again from the top.
Yet hath he not root in himself, but dureth for a while.
And that, wow, it's scary. It could be 10 years. It could be 15 years. You know, it could be 5 years. If we done seen it, right? Men endure for a long ass time.
This is why it's always good to fear the Lord, walk in that fear.
You gotta keep that healthy fear, man.
Always be humble. Don't let the knowledge that the Lord gave you puff you up, because He gave it to you. He can take that away.
Man,
All right?
it's an ever learning process.
Yeah.
It's ever learning. The process is still learning, still building upon that foundation. You know.
Always need to work on yourself. You always need to learn and to apply to your life, man. To make you a better man, better man of the Lord. You know.
That's right, Doc. You know, your humility got to match. You know.
That's why it says in the scriptures, the greater you are, the more humble you be. Who's the most humblest man in the scriptures? I mean, like in the time of Egypt, Moses. All right, Moses was the high position he was humble.
Look at King David.
Right.
When the Lord sent Nathan to chew him out, he humbled himself immediately, man.
Right.
I'm a king, I don't want you to do this.
I don't want to hear that shit. Nah, he humbled himself immediately, man. Because hey, man, we got to deal with how much shy, man.
And he also took the punishment. You know, he didn't complain about for the punishment of his sins.
Yeah.
You know, he took it, you know.
Y'all brothers know what was part of his punishment?
He committed adultery?
Yeah, what was part of his punishment, though? He committed adultery and murder.
Did he lose like a son or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
The Lord gave his sickness to his son, took him out. The baby that he had from that adultery.
And you have families fight for
Yep.
household.
But check it out. The Lord brought Solomon through you know? So that's, the Lord, hey, man. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
It says, yet hath he not root in himself, but dureth for a while, for when tribulation or persecution arises.
When tribulation or persecution arises, man. But the scriptures tell you that we're going to, through tribulation, how's it go? Through much tribulation shall we make it into the kingdom. So how are you going to let tribulation get in the way of you getting to the kingdom, man? All right, go ahead.
Because of the word, by and by he's offended.
You see, then men get offended by the Lord. You know, they start associating all their problems with the Lord. man, when I was in the world, I wasn't doing blah, 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 blah. Man, you can't think like that.
With the,
This is chastisement.
and Satan, that gives room to Satan.
Yeah.
To feed on that.
Yeah, feed on it.
That's
The
why.
demons.
That's why when the God's come, you gotta fight the
Rebuke
arms.
them, man. It's a fight, man.
And that's why it says the just shall live by faith. Fight the good fight of faith.
And the just shall live by faith. Faith is the main ingredient, man.
Hey, that's what it says in Hebrews 12 and 15.
That brother got fought over, man.
Looking diligently, lest any man fail of the grace of Yahweh, lest any root of bitterness start springing up.
Yeah.
Whereby many be defiled. So, you know, that spirit of, not rebuking the spirit of, like, you know, you're getting bitter, you know, blaming everything.
Why blame everything? You gotta understand, be like King David. Alright, when he got punished for his sins, did he complain? No, he took it. Like that one Benjamin, I forgot his name, but that was throwing rocks at him, I was mocking at him. And then one of King David might have been, let me kill this motherfucker, get his head off. King David's like, nah, chill out, man. This is the Lord, you know? So we gotta understand that what we go through is the Lord because we sin against him. You got a spiritual. You got a better indication of the Lord, man. We all got to.
And it's chastisement. It's love. I'd rather suffer now than suffer later. You know what I'm saying? And these hardships, they build us up, man. I'm thankful for these hardships, man.
And they reveal things about you,
And they keep you in the spirit of haste. They keep you desiring to get the freak out of here, man.
Yeah, because think about it. If you're always comfortable, everything's going well for you. You wouldn't be hasty right of the Lord. You wouldn't be wanting to see this place destroyed.
What Barack always used to say, complacency kills, man. You know, you get complacent, the Lord ain't dealing with you, man.
And that's why Paul said, like men, you gotta man up no matter what you're going through.
Yeah. You really do though, man. Well, what could Toby say when the Lord blinded him for 8 years? You know? What can you say? What can Joseph say when he ended up in Egypt, man?
In prison for 2 years too.
Shit, what did Job say?
We gotta get in that spirit, like how bad is indignation of the Lord.
I mean, you just gotta deal with it, man. Yeah, you gonna have your, you know,
Yeah,
you're in the
complain,
flesh, you know, you're in the flesh. But it can't knock you off your mission, man. You know, you gotta endure, you gotta pray, you gotta, you know, pray for strength. You know, you gotta fast. You know, you gotta be around brothers, like-minded men. You know, and then you're gonna feel better, man. Sometimes you're gonna be low. But hey, we got the word to comfort us. We got all the events happening to comfort us. You know?
Psalms 43:2. Why am I discouraged? Why am my heart so sad? It's an NLT. In this will I hope to put my trust and confidence in the Most High.
Right.
You know, because there's times where you're gonna feel sad. There's times where you're gonna feel low. You know, being put in the fire don't feel good.
Hell no.
All right. You know, it never feels good. Like it says, it's not joyous,
But grievous.
but grievous, right? You're not gonna be happy. You know, you're not gonna be always smiling. But
The results do.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
No, go ahead.
So, yeah, like the brothers was saying earlier, certain men, you know, they be putting a timestamp, you know, on the Lord. All right, this is Philippians 2:12. It says, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence." All right, especially now, it's a thing of patience, man. Brothers, just speaking on it, man. When you're going through that hell, man, you know, remember, man, to keep what's written in this book, man. Keep striving with the journey all over again.
Yeah, man, it's gonna take count the cost. We know what we are part of, man. Go ahead.
It says,
And it ain't gonna go away.
yeah, it's not gonna go
It
away.
ain't gonna go away till the Lord come, man. It changes. So you might as well accept it and deal with it.
Scripture says, Yahweh shall come, the Lamb shall come to wipe away all tears. In order for him to wipe away all tears,
You gotta have
tears
tears.
have to be there.
Yeah.
Alright?
Go ahead.
It says, "But now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling."
Yeah, man, you gotta get this thing for yourself. You gotta find your lane in the spirit. You really do though, you know. You gotta learn how to cope.
Balance.
With your, you know what I mean? do what works for you, man. Spiritually, you know?
Yeah, you don't have to, like, you know, see some other person doing something. You don't have to.
It might not be good for you.
Yeah.
That's the scripture. The scripture say,
you gotta know what's
lawful but not expedient. You know?
This is got a quick one.
I want to think, go ahead.
Going back to you know, doing things unto us. This is Job 2:6. I'm gonna just start at 6. It says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, behold, he is in thine hands, but save his life. So don't kill him. The Lord put Job in the hands of Satan, but told him don't kill him.
See, he has a limit.
Right.
He has a boundary.
Right. So went Satan forth.
And the Lord was betting on Job.
Yeah.
Like, man, I don't give a damn what you want to do. Hey, my man got
That's my man, right?
See, you gotta think of it like with a boxer. You know, we got the Lord in our corner. You know, your boxer, he comes and sits down.
Right. He your trainer.
He's our trainer. You know, he's right there, man. You know, like, look, man, you need to do this, man. You need to work on this, man. Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing.
Right.
Sometimes the trainer say that. Go ahead, Ike.
So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord Yahweh and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown.
And the Lord allowed that.
Yeah, from his foot to his head he was full of boils. And he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity?
That's Satan right there.
Right.
Satan hopped on his woman. Dost thou, go ahead, read again.
Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity?
Look at that.
Curse God and die.
Hey, that's how you know what it was saying. What it was saying, ultimate goal, trying to get Job to curse God, so he jumped on his woman.
And Satan's going to try to have you curse the Most High.
Yep.
That's why the men that was preaching, you got to keep going. You got to get that. That's why those men, they get offended, and they eventually, accept those thoughts that Satan put in their mind. You know, and that'll lead to them falling out. Because now you ain't battling those demons, man. Those thoughts.
Like you said, count the cost, right?
Yeah.
It's not like our apostles didn't tell us we're not going to catch out at. You know, it's not like they told us everything will be joyful.
Yeah.
No, they gave us 100% truth, man. They told us that when you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation, man.
Straight up.
You know, you got to count the cost.
Like Apostle Gabar said, you thought you got hell in the world. Oh, you really about to catch some hell, man.
And the scriptures even said, first you eat it, it's sweet in your mouth. As you get
Bitter.
down in your belly, get bitter, man.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah, but the scripture also said, resist Satan from this place. And you make it straight towards that, right? It's not resistant spirit.
It says, but he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speak.
Yep.
What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High? And shall we not receive evil?
Yeah, that's the majority.
Balance.
That's right. But majority of our people, they think that they're just going to receive good from the Most High.
They think gain is godliness.
And that's why when they receive evil, they curse the Most High. You know, I had friends in the world that literally see to my face, you know, they curse the Most High because they, you know, what happened to their life, not understanding why, you know.
He says, in all this did not Job sin with his lips.
He passed the test.
Yep.
You know, he passed the test. He did not curse the Most High. He hold on to his integrity, which that should teach us, man. That should teach us something. You know, we gotta hold on to our integrity. You know,
Right.
How about the NFC though?
Because we all sinners.
Yeah.
We all worthy of whatever the Lord puts on us. You know, take it cheerfully. You know, because we know the end results. You know, it's only to make us better, man.
Some days are gonna be better than others, though, man. Some days you're gonna be strong, some days you're gonna be weak.
Right.
It is what it is. As long as you trust in the Lord.
yes.
Read that part again, Bible Shop, because he rebuked this woman.
Mm-hmm.
He rebuked this woman, and he gave it perspective, man. You know? Go ahead.
But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of those foolish women
Get
speaking.
that scripture in the NLT.
And that's
Okay.
him resisting Satan right there.
What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High? And
Right.
shall we not receive evil?
And you gotta remember, the Lord is a perfect balance. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord. So you're gonna fill up the good and you're gonna fill up the bad, man. But when the bad comes, you gotta keep a level head. like you did when the good came. You got the NLT?
Same thing.
Yeah. Job 2:9, his wife said to him, "Are you still trying to maintain your integrity? Curse the Most High and die." But Job replied, "You talk like a foolish woman. Should we accept only good things from the hand of God and never anything bad?" So in all this, Job said nothing wrong.
Okay. Now let's jump to this Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 14, right?
Yeah.
It says, use not many words in the multitude of elders, and make not much babbling when thou prayest.
Where you at up? Ecclesiastes, bro.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. I call that Sirach. There'll be no confusion. Yeah, start at 13 up.
Ecclesiastes. Verse 14. And it says, in the day of prosperity, be joyful. But in the
What's
day...
that? Is that, you got the NLT? You get it? You have the NLT? You get the NLT of Ecclesiastes 7:14? Right.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 14. In the day of prosperity, be joyful. But in the day of adversity, consider. Yahweh.
Adversity, consider, man. Why is the Lord putting me through this?
Yeah.
What can I learn from this, you know? Now read that, go on, read the NLT after that.
Yahweh also had set the one over against the other,
See, balance.
to the end that man should find nothing after him.
Alright, read the NLT.
Enjoy prosperity while you can.
Right,
When-
that's the good that Job was talking about. Go ahead.
But when hard times strike, realize that both come from God.
Look,
Remember that nothing is certain in this life.
right, read that again, bro.
Enjoy prosperity while you can, but when hard times strike, realize that both come from God. Remember that.
Hold on, bro. You gotta
Slow
slow it down. Goddamn, man. Playing like a racehorse out this month, man. I know you got all the muscles, bro. No, I'm saying. Read it again. Slow it down.
Enjoy prosperity while you can, but when hard times strike, realize that both come from God.
Look at that, man. When hard times strike, and when you in this truth, get 1 Thessalonians 3:3. That's a guarantee. Hard times is gonna strike your ass, man. Con. When hard times strike, realize that both come from the Heavenly Father, man. So you gotta come with your mind knowing that the Most High is in control. Now, how about Shema Shad, man? Go ahead, Doc.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 16. It says, rejoice evermore, pray without ceasing. In everything give thanks, for this is the will of the Most High, the Yahushua, will of the Most High and Yahushua Mashiach concerning you. So in everything that you're put in, whether it be good or bad, remember to give, be grateful to give thanks to Yahushua and Yahushua.
That's right.
For it's all for our growth at the end of the day.
It said rejoice evermore, right?
Rejoice evermore, for this is the will of the Lord.
Right, and you go to Romans 12:12 to tell you, rejoice in hope, patient in tribulation, and instant in prayer, man. You know, so that's the balance, that's it right there. You know, keep that hope alive with you. Rejoice that you got this truth and what's to come. You know, be patient in tribulation, man, when you are brought to a lower state, because that's going to happen. Yeah. And you got to constantly be in prayer, man. Go ahead.
So, 1 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 3, that no man should be moved by these afflictions.
Right, none of us should be moved by these afflictions, man. Like I tell you in Matthew 13, some men, they were offended by it. Don't be moved by it. Accept it. Go ahead.
And it says, for yourselves know that we are appointed thereunto.
Look at that, man. So we're appointed unto it. When something is appointed to you, what does it mean?
You're assigned to it.
It's assigned to you. It's for you. Okay? So our hell is tailor-made for us, man. And this is the life of this. Read the scriptures, man. All the men of our turbulent lives. Go ahead.
Lamentations 3 and verse 9. Wherefore doth a man complain, a man for the punishments of his sins?
That's what it is. All three are punishment for the sins. Because we commit sins, even in our past lives. And we don't know what we did in our past lives. This is why you gotta pray to the Lord to forgive us.
Even in this life,
Right.
you know.
You may even commit sin you don't even know. You're not aware of. That's why you gotta always, every day, pray
Right.
for forgiveness. You know?
And we committed sins before we knew the truth. All type of things brothers into, man.
I got a quick. I don't know if you read this one. Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Look at that, man. Meaning Satan gonna be after you.
Yeah.
Because Satan is a tempter.
And that temptation could be big or small. You know? Temptation could be physical or even mental, you know?
Yeah,
You may get temptations of over wicked thoughts towards certain brothers that you gotta fight, you know? That you gotta rebuke.
you got to, man. You gotta expect it all, man. And there's levels of temptation. Go ahead.
It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
See, it's a constant thing, man. It's
Constant
it's
battle.
constant, man.
You're in the ring.
Every day, every second is a fight.
It was constant,
Ongoing.
synonymous with frequently. It's like something happened like that.
It's constant. Like the sun is, constantly, rising and going down.
It says, and make not haste in time of trouble.
Right, when things get hard, like the scripture say, remember that both come from the Most High. Don't bug out when shit go wrong. It really ain't going wrong. It's going right.
You try to do things in haste, you try to save yourself from whatever temptation may have fallen upon you.
Yeah.
You know?
Because really it's working patience within us. When we're being brought low, whatever we're going through.
We should word patient go back to what? Suffering.
It's about to say that. It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
And how do you cleave unto the Lord? Through faith. You gotta turn to the Lord, believe in the Lord. That's the time, like Apostle Gabar said years ago. He says it's easy to believe when everything's going right. The time to believe is when everything's going wrong. You know? That's the time you want to show your faith. Like, you know what? Really, sometimes you gotta just detach from all your emotions. You know what? Pray to the Lord, well, I know, this is happening. He's giving me strength to endure it, to overcome it. I know you're with me. And you just deal. Expect the Lord to make a way for you to escape. You got to, man.
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
See that? Be patient, man.
For gold,
I'm sorry. You gotta know how to suffer, man. But like we said, that don't mean you might not be in a bad mood one day. That don't mean that you're gonna be walking around with a big smile and shit. Hell no. But in the back of your mind that the Lord is molding you, man. In the back of your mind, somebody give you one more time that the Lord is building you up. And then later, once the trial passes, then you'll be able to look back and to reflect and to appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
But maybe not in the moment. But when you pass it, when the storm passes, then you be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you sit down.
It says,
Oh,
for
hold on.
gold is tried in the fire,
Right?
and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Come on, man. So we want to be that gold, right? So we got to go through the fire, man. This is the only way. And
Believe in him.
We already, Slack, bro. We already deep in the fire, man. We deep in that fire, man. So it's best we remain in the fire because we're being purified. Okay? This is how we're going to be accepted, man. So I'm with it, man. Whatever. Go ahead.
Believe in him, and he will help thee.
Look at that, man. You believe in the Lord going to help you, man. Go ahead.
Order thy way aright and trust in him.
Look at that, man. Trust in Yahweh Shemel Shad, man. The scripture said, prove a friend first. So the Lord going to lay it on us. But if we trust in him, we can pass the test. Go ahead.
Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall.
Man, I love that right there, man. Don't go aside. Don't try to figure it out. Don't try to put matters in your own hands.
Right.
You put it in the Lord's hands. The scripture say, cast your burdens upon the Lord, he shall sustain thee, man.
Right.
You know? So you got to be patient when you met with these trials, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like, here we go again. All right, man, let's do
You know
it.
you're going to do it. You just got to laugh.
Sometimes you got to laugh, man. Sometimes you got to, man, I don't know, man. Shit. I don't know. Go ahead, bro.
So, the book of Romans, chapter 5, verse 3.
That's why you got to be balancing this thing, man.
Yeah.
You gotta, you know, some brothers work out, you know, somebody, you know, you gotta do something out here, man.
Yeah.
Really do that.
Keep your mind, just keep your mind occupied,
Yeah,
man.
it's the best.
Yeah.
Idleness brings evil.
Yeah.
I think that's in Sirach.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not good to be idle, just sitting home all day.
You gotta do something. That's why I'm thankful for my woman and children. It balances me, man.
And even through your trials, you can find out things that you
Your weaknesses, your strengths.
but it also can help with your talent too. You know, whatever hidden talent you might have.
Yeah.
You know,
Like that movie Snake Eyes. Y'all seen that one?
yeah,
Remember he had 3 tests?
yeah.
You know, the test was revealing his weaknesses, man. Go ahead.
So, the book of Romans 5 and 3. It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations, also knowing that tribulation worketh patience.
Right, the tribulation, it's going to produce patience. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, verse 4, and patience experience, and
And then,
experience hope.
Yeah, y'all brothers got to slow it down. Read it again, huh?
And so, verse 4 again. It says, and patience experience.
Right, that patience, which we know it goes back to suffering, it's gonna give you that experience with the Lord. You know? To where you met with a trial, the Lord delivered you from it. Now you've been tried out. Experience goes back to try it out. So now your faith and trust has been built up. Go ahead.
Not only that, but that experience helps out another brother in the faith as well.
Yeah.
You know? It
Heck
says,
yeah, man.
it
Because
says,
you can speak confidently of the Lord.
it says, and patience experience, and experience hope.
You see that? And once you try it out, it builds up your faith, man. Go ahead.
It says, and hope make it not ashamed, because the love of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Spirit, which is given unto us.
That's right. So that's the process that we're dealing with, man. That's how we're going to become that goal. Read that NLT out, Shop.
It says we can rejoice too when we run into problems and trials. We know that they help us develop endurance. And endurance develops strength of character, and character
Wait,
strength.
hold up. Slow it down.
My bad.
God damn. Keep it slow for me, huh? And look at that. Believe. You think that's by coincidence that it says believe, man? That's all in the spirit, man. Read that again, but slow it down for me, bro. Because that's juicy, man. It mentioned character. It mentioned character. Come on, bro.
And endurance develops strength of character.
Look, endurance develops strength of character, man. When I think of character, I think of King David, man. He showed a lot of character, man.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of character, man. You know, and that's the focal, man. Get that one where it says that the inward man renewed day by day, man.
Oh, I got you.
You know? Because that's the focal point. The Lord is building up our strengthening our character, man. Our integrity, our faith. Go ahead, Art. Read it again slow.
And endurance develops strength of character, and character strengthens our confidence, hope of salvation.
Look at that, man. Your character. Read that last part again. I forgot what it said.
Character strengthens our confident and hope of salvation.
A confident hope of salvation, man. You gotta be confident in that, man. You gotta be confident when Yahweh returns, He's gonna save you, man.
Yeah.
Because what else is there to look forward to? What else is there to be confident in, man? You gotta be confident that you're an Israelite, man. That Yahweh Shai is your God, man. Be confident in that, man. Like King David with Goliath.
Yeah, he showed courage.
You know,
like,
he was confident. Even that he was a son of the Most High, man.
Even when his brother's like, man, what you doing here, man? You know what you do against this Goliath?
That was all a part of the drama.
Yeah.
The Lord likes the drama.
Like, man, you do not know that I killed a lion and a bear, man. The Lord helped me to kill a lion and a bear. I can certainly defile this uncircumcised heathen that decides to defile my God, you know?
And so we're confident in that the Lord's going to save us from this Edomite, man. We're confident in that, man. The Lord said He's going to keep us in the hour of temptation. Hey, we rolling with that, man.
Hey, Job 5 and 9.
I ain't entertaining nothing else. Slug, all right?
Job 5 and 19 on down, where it says that the Lord is going to deliver us from the 7 plagues. We got to be confident in that, you know?
And confidence goes back to what? With faith, man.
Yeah.
Without faith, it's impossible to please the Lord. Faith and meekness are His delight, man. You got to roll like that, man.
We putting all our eggs
In one basket.
in one basket.
You know, and we're going to win, man. We're going to win. Oh, man. We're going to win, man. What I call for? That call for
Hey,
anything?
Bob Marley had a song said, we are confident that we will win. And he was confident in the victory of good over evil.
Because good always wins.
Right.
Good always wins, man. All right?
See that in every movie.
Yeah, every movie, man. Bible shot. Bible, that's what I call for. Now, that's 1 Corinthians, that's 2 Corinthians 4 and 17. Put that in the NLT as well, Bible shot. You know, because, yeah, bro, I'm glad you remember. Because it mentioned how the experience is building up our confidence, man. Our character, man. Go ahead.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians 4 and 16. It says, for which cause we faint not, but thou our outward man perish.
Right? People look at you like, yeah, bro, what the hell you been doing with your life? You know, we ain't worried about going to the next level in this whack-ass world. This shit is over, man.
Nothing for us.
You know, now you gotta wear a mask every motherfucking wear. You damn right my outward man is perishing. Getting old and shit.
You had knees.
Hair gone. Teeth fucked up.
I was at the gym doing some legs. My fucking knees were giving in already.
Shit. You know, you start getting out of bed slower and shit.
Can't breathe.
Tripping up on you, man. Go ahead.
It says, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
You see, and that's the focal point. The inward man is renewed day by day. You know, the Lord building us up, man. You know, you become stronger and stronger. You know, brothers want to be out here teaching like this 10 years ago, man. You know? But the Lord built us up because He knew what was going to happen. You know? Is that NLT?
It says, that is why we never give up. Though our bodies are dying, our spirits are being renewed.
Slow it up.
Are being renewed every day.
Hit them commas and hit them periods, bro. Read it again.
Well, that is why we never give up.
Hey, you can never give up in this thing, man. Which the scripture will say, we'll call that fainting. You know? Yahweh said that men are always to pray and never faint, man. You know, you never want to give up on the Lord. I tell my seeds that every day, man. Never give up, man. And whatever you're doing, never give up, man.
You gotta finish what you started, you know,
Better at the end of a thing,
than the beginning of it.
you know?
Well, what's the point of starting if you can't finish? You know, you gotta, if you go come put your hand to the plow, you gotta make sure you're able to finish it, you know?
Yeah.
Remember, that's the first thing Elder Montezak told me when I first joined. Is like, you read that scripture, you know, you willing to finish? But yeah, you know.
We don't know how much time we have, man. We don't know. You know, but it's all good. Go ahead.
Though our bodies are dying, our spirits are being renewed every day. For our present troubles are small and won't last very long.
Look at that, man. Our present troubles are small, man.
Right.
You know, that's why the scripture says light affliction. I believe in the KJV it mentioned light affliction. Yeah, read that and then we're going to NLT.
It says, for our life.
Brother Malcolm has said, he gonna endure in this thing until he laid down or beamed up.
You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah.
What other option do we have? Because we definitely can't go against our power. I ain't doing that. Remember that Eternals?
Oh, yeah, they went against the...
And the laser dude, he wasn't with that shit.
I like that. That's my favorite dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't know. I thought y'all been watching it. I thought I was late. Yeah. We gonna hush because you know, I feel you. I'm the same way.
Oh my God.
I don't want to hear nothing.
Nah, just certain movies like that one.
You haven't seen it
I don't got time, bro.
yet?
I mean,
You got
that's how-
time tonight.
No, not time.
Stop playing with yourself, goddamn it.
Hey, bro, I gotta be vaccinated.
I had to go to Valencia. Go to Valencia. Yeah, go to Valencia.
Oh, okay.
You know.
And so certain
Nah,
things
bro.
required now, huh?
Yeah, I went to one and they told me I couldn't. I had to have proof of jab.
You know about the AFC? Like, do they require it?
I'm pretty sure down here they require it, bro.
Oh, okay.
I had to go to Valencia, man. Or you could go to the Castor, man.
God.
You know what I mean? But let's go.
Yeah, I was it says, verse 17, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment.
Look, our light affliction, which is but for a moment, man. You know? Now, when you're going through it, it seems like it's forever. But really, in the eyes of the Lord, it's for a moment, man. What is this, man? This ain't nothing. It's light affliction, man. Go ahead.
It says, it worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
Right, so by enduring this light affliction, man, the Lord's going to give us a lot, man, for a little, man. Man, I can't wait to get on the other side, man. I just want to live, man. I just want to live, man. I just want to live. I want to be able to have seeds without worrying, man. I just want to have seeds, man. I want to enjoy the Lord's creation, man.
Yeah.
I want to see our people, righteous, man. Yeah, man. We yearn for these things, man. We want to get out of this place because this shit is horrible, man. Every day you wake up here, it's like, you got to take a deep breath and shit,
I hope today's a good day.
I know, hey, the first thing in the morning you pray on that. Please.
Lord, whatever today brings, give me spirit to endure it. That's how I always start my day off.
Good.
Whatever today brings, give me spirit to endure it.
Yeah.
Some days are more bad
Some
than
days are
others.
better than others, man. But you got to know how to take it. Like that movie Fences, you got to take the crooked with the straight. You got to roll with the punches, man. Go ahead. That was it?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Doc. Yeah.
For our present troubles are small.
I like how they say that, man. Our present troubles are small. You see, the scriptures put everything in perspective. That's why when you in your feelings, go to the scriptures. It's gonna put it in perspective. You're like, you know what, I'm tripping, man. This ain't nothing, man. Like I told my woman, man, yesterday? No, day before. I don't know. I said, man, tomorrow's another day, man. Today, it didn't happen, but tomorrow's another day, man. I'm good. Go ahead.
When you think of affliction like nothing, it really ain't nothing. But when you think about it too much, it becomes a big problem. The Lord tells you it's nothing.
We gotta give it to him, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Hold on. That's your burdens on the Lord. You really gotta do that. Peter quoted that scripture. He said, because the Lord, he said, cast your burdens on the Lord because he cares for you. Okay? He cares for you, man. Go ahead. NLT.
For our present troubles are small and won't last very long.
They won't last very long, man. This kingdom won't last very long. Go ahead.
Yet they produce for us a glory that vastly outweighs them and will last forever. Like this, our current suffering cannot compare to the glory that we're going to receive.
Like if you had a scale for right now, the life for right now, the kingdom,
It's gonna outweigh it, man. You really gotta put it in a balance like that, man. Like, man, this ain't nothing, man. I mean, it's something. Don't get me wrong. I don't want the Lord to turn the heat up, but it's something. But I'm saying it when you put it in perspective, it really ain't. It ain't much, man. Like the scripture says, light affliction, man. You got it. I mean, you got it. You can walk through. You're an Israelite, man.
Yeah, I know. I got dollars in the south.
Yeah. That's scripture after that.
You said?
Yeah, more you said?
Yeah.
No, that was it. Okay, go ahead.
And so in verse 18, it says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen.
Right, the things which are sin is his kingdom, man. We're looking past this place, man. We have that faith, that vision. Go ahead.
That's why it's an easy thing to lose whatever the hell we even can decide. Alright? Keep that in mind. The kingdom, life. It says, which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
The kingdom, man.
Yeah. All this that you see here is going to fade away. The kingdom is going to be forever.
That's right. Read that in NLT out that part. That last one. So last verse.
Oh, it says, so we don't look at the troubles we can't see now. Rather, we fix our gaze on things that cannot be seen.
For our focus is the kingdom. Salvation. Go ahead.
For the things we see now will soon be gone, but the things we cannot see will last forever.
So you can't really get stuck in the now. You can't get stuck in the now. The now will torment your mind.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, that's why it
You know?
says these are days that are, born to clothing, put on.
That's right, that's why Scripture say, cast off the burdens of man.
And this is why people lose their minds, because they can't see the kingdom. They think this is it. So they do drugs, they do other things to keep their mind off this world, to escape reality. They lose their minds, or to the point where they even kill themselves. There ain't nothing. This is it. This is how life is. This is how life's supposed to be. Fuck it. That's what people do, because they have no vision. They think that this is it.
What you got? Scripture?
Yeah, precept. This is James 1 and 2. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations.
Right?
Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let that patience have her perfect works.
Like we read in Romans 5th chapter. Read that part again. It's going to produce that patience. Read that again.
Knowing this, that trying of your faith worketh patience.
Right. The trying of your faith is going to produce patience. And we need patience in this thing, man. The Scripture say that patience is a necessity, man. Go ahead.
But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing.
Look at that. Read that in NLT for me, Baba Shah. Because I believe it mentions persevere in the NLT. Baba Shah, man. James 1. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, I think. I always consider who's saying, who's always saying it, If it's in James, if it's in Peter, I always think of, this is the wisdom that they're passing down. Yeah. Go ahead.
Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles come at your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy.
Hold up. Hold up. Hey. Go ahead.
For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow.
Look at that, man. And it's all about endurance. It's all about endurance, man. Go ahead.
So let it grow.
Hey, it's just like when you go to the gym, right? You ain't lifting weights off sad and shit. Like, I gotta do this shit again. Nah, man, you in there like, nah, let's get it, man.
Let's go.
Because you know where it's going.
Right, you're looking for those results.
Right.
The results are there.
You know what it's gonna produce.
Right.
Go ahead. Read that again.
Cool. You know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow, for when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing.
Look at that, man. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. So let it grow. Let the Lord deal with you. Let the Lord do what He do with you. Don't be afraid to take an L. Don't be afraid to to go through the storm, man. The Lord is with us in the storm.
Right.
Built that tough.
Yeah, man. It's all about hardening.
It's a process. And L is just a part of the process. You're not going to
really
lose
is.
at the end.
It really
You're
is.
going to win. Okay? But L going to be turned into a W, man. It's going to turn into life. Into life.
That's why they say enjoy the process. They say it's not the destination, but the journey.
The journey.
That's what they say.
We'll never go through this again.
Never go.
We'll never go through this again. This is the only time the Lord is instilling things in us that He wants us to know about evil firsthand.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
We ain't gonna experience this shit no more, man. So you're supposed to be getting this.
Get it, man. Because
Get
this
it.
is our story.
Right.
We all gonna have a story to tell, man. And embrace it, man. Like Apostle Hart said, you gotta learn to love it. You gotta learn to love it, man.
Learn to love the suffering.
Love it, man. There's different levels to that suffering, man.
Hebrews 2:10. For it became him for whom
Beautiful.
are all things, and by him who are all things, bringing many sons unto glory, to make the captain of their salvation perfect in suffering.
Who's the captain of our salvation? Our shine, man. So he was made perfect through sufferings, man. You know? Scripture say, arm yourself likewise with the same mind as Yahweh shot.
Hey, he was able to endure that suffering because he saw the glory that he was going to receive.
He had that vision, that faith, man. You know? And he's been glorified in the heavens, man.
Just waiting to be glorified on the earth.
That's it, man. And the scripture said we're going to be joint heirs with him, right? Give me the 2 Timothy 2:12 or 11. You know, because when he comes back to receive his glory, hey, we're gonna be rejoicing as well. You know, being joint heirs, man. Go ahead.
2 Timothy chapter 2, verse
Get
12.
1 Peter, what was that, 4:12?
If we suffer, we
No,
shall.
go up. Yeah.
2
Sorry,
Timothy
10.
2:10. Therefore I shall endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Yahweh Shai Mashiach with eternal glory.
Go on.
It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him.
See that? Go ahead.
If we suffer, we shall also reign with him.
Look at that, man. So if we're suffering right now, you know, we're gonna eventually reign with Yahweh Shai, man. The suffering is gonna lead to salvation, man. You gotta get it in your mind. All right? Is that it?
Yes.
You got that, Peter?
Yeah, First Peter 1.
4:12, I think. Or 2 Peter.
Oh, Second Peter.
You see the first or second, bro?
Oh, okay. What did you say?
I just gotta read that.
No, at first, it's first. First Peter's only at 3.
Oh, okay. First Peter 4 and 12. This is First Peter chapter 4 verse 12. It says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you."
Right, think it not strange, man. You know, don't act brand new when the trials hit. You know, when a woman start being a bitch, you just start being a demon. You know, when bills need to be paid, don't act brand new. Go ahead.
Yeah, when Esau said you some note about some shit you didn't know about, like, what the hell?
I don't know about that.
They got to probably know what they got to pay. Not like DMV or.
Yeah. It's just all type of trials, man. Infirmities.
Yeah.
You know, like one time my hair started falling out. Like, well, damn. Well, you know what comforted me? Toby. He was binded for 8 years.
And like you brought out, why did you change? And our man period. Part of the our man period.
Yep. Joseph comforted me, man. You know? And it hardened me at the end of the day. It hardened me, man. Go ahead.
It says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you."
Right, it's to try you, man. See where your faith lies. Go ahead.
As
Just like when you playing a video game, right? I remember the old school ones. The levels got harder and harder, man.
Yeah.
And you eventually had to be a boss.
And you got to play till you get to the next level. You could never not. If you wanted to get the next level, you could not leave the game. You got to play it. You got to figure it out.
You have to figure it out, man. And them levels will prepare you for the harder level. Go ahead.
It says, as though some strange thing happened unto you,
Right, don't act brand new, man. Go ahead.
but rejoice in so much as ye are partakers of Yahweh Shai and Mashiach's suffering.
Right, you gotta rejoice, man. You know, because we're suffering for our Lord, man. You know, just like a woman will suffer with her husband, man. Yeah.
That's the spirit, because like we're suffering right now before we get married. You know, like that's a reason that she really committed to you before you marry her.
Like Skip said, his wife had made herself ready. We're making ourselves ready for the Lord, man. For the return of the bridegroom, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, "But rejoice in so much as ye are partakers of a Mashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also
See
with
that?
exceedingly joy."
So we're gonna be glad when Yahweh shall return, because we've been suffering for the Lord, man. We've been holding on to this word, man. We've been enduring. And, hey, Esau, you know, like that dude that ran through that crowd, Esau putting that on the black Hebrew Israelites, man.
Yeah, what's up? Picture that.
So we know this dude, we know Esau about to come.
You look like an actor, bro. He doesn't
Hey,
even
bro.
look like a real, he doesn't even look real.
Yeah, man.
No
Yeah.
blemish, nothing.
Yeah.
He like some summoning angel.
That's just like the same thing what they did with Nipsey Hussle. They had a Jake supposedly that was there.
Yeah, man. It's all
And
bullshit.
it disappeared. There's nothing about it.
It's all bullshit,
Yeah.
man. It's all, we know, hey, 2 Corinthians 2:11, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We understand how the devil works. We understand how he gets down. So we can't be surprised when he move on us.
And the scripture says, "Blessed when men shall revile you, and men shall persecute you." So all that is part of it. All right?
Yeah, man. The scripture said that. I forgot. Go ahead.
It says, verse,
Oh yeah, the scripture say he that departed
I've seen some
from
weird
evil,
shit.
making himself a prey. Yeah. So, you know, we're a prey unto Esau with this word, man. This is the main man, what's the word? I keep forgetting words.
Adversary.
No, I'm saying this truth is the main. I can't even remember the word right now. Huh?
Progenitor? Main focus?
Just I don't know.
It's the main thing he hates. You know, you
That's
take
the
it
certain word
all
I'm looking for. I just fucking up right now. Go ahead.
this is reading over. It says that when his glory shall be revealed, he may be glad also with exceeding joy. All right.
The main threat.
All right. Yeah.
The truth is the main threat. So of course the devil gonna come out. You had Gary Webb, which was revealing how the CIA flooded our neighborhoods with crack, and they took him out. Or Bob Marley talking about the peace and shit. How much more us? But you can't forget about the Lord when he come for us. When he come for us, you gotta remember, man. You know, you can't forget about, you know, your journey with the Lord. You gotta remember this is a part of the plan.
So that's what he fears that in every organization is gonna rise a black Messiah. Which, you know, that's Yahweh shot. But he wants to put it in the carcass. Where it's like these black leaders.
Yeah.
Alright?
He's all about control. He's a control freak. You got something?
All right, keep going. Psalms 119 and 65. Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. So hey, when that time comes, nothing's gonna offend you at night. Because really, you about to look like a bad guy out here. You know? But he's a pedophile, you know, and what do they label us with?
Rape
Doctrine.
doctrine.
And so forth.
They're just gonna make shit up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but none of us are
He
gonna
don't
be
play
offended
fair, bro.
because we know damn well
And
that's
who
not
knows?
us.
And we know the Lord's gonna get us. He's gonna protect us for our innocency, like He did Daniel. Go ahead, or whoever got something.
I got something.
Go ahead.
You got to trust in the Lord, right?
That's it.
That's the ultimate end game is trusting in the Lord, man. Trusting in His wisdom and the words that He wrote. These words are faithful and true, man. They all
right,
gonna come to pass, regardless of what we think, what anybody thinks, man.
That's right.
This is Sirach 2:10. It says, "Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shai, and was founded? No. Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? No. Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Okay? For the Lord is full of mercy, is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction.
Come on, man. And we rolling like that. That's how we rolling. We trusting in Yahweh Shemel Shai, man, no matter what.
Yep.
Fuck this Edomite.
Yep.
You know? Fuck him.
Fuck him. He said, fuck you.
Fuck him. Want some cold bread? Let him eat his own cold
Yeah,
bread.
he gonna eat his own. Yeah.
Word up.
Psalms 27 and 12. Deliver me not over unto the will of my enemies.
What does Esau want? He wants to place that microchip in everybody. He wants to get rid of the prophets, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty.
Yeah, just like they did with Yahweh Shai. All type of false witnesses came up.
Man.
You know, or like Susanna. Remember they accused her of adultery? Well, what did the Lord do? He brought out the truth through Daniel, man. You know? So we got to just expect miracles. We got to expect the Lord to come through. No matter how long we got to wait.
In the last second,
You know, you might be in prison for 2 or 3 months. I don't know. But the Lord will come. So all we doing is serving our power.
That's it.
That's all we doing. Go ahead.
I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thy heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord.
Woo! Wait on the Lord, man. Be of good courage, man. Remember the things written. Okay? Is that coffee? Go ahead.
Yeah.
I just gonna get it. Can you get Daniel 6 out? You can start at 17. Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 20, verse 1. The Lord hear thee in the day of trouble. The name of the Lord Yahweh of Jacob defend thee.
Right up. Read it again.
Psalms 21. The Lord hear thee in the day of trouble.
Wait, the Lord gonna hear us, man. We're gonna be, hey, the name of the Lord is strong power. And right to where it's and it's safe. We're gonna be calling on Yahweh Shemel Shai. Whether that's out loud or in our minds, you know, we just gonna have to keep our composure, man, and call on Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. Stay calm and collected, man. Go ahead.
The name of Yahweh of Jacob defend thee.
You see that?
And see, the Lord's name is a defense.
And we got angels about us. You know, it's nothing for the Lord to do something, man. Nothing. You just gotta remember that we're being tried. Let's say Daniel 6. And then we're gonna hit Daniel 3 and we can close it.
So Daniel 6 and 16. It says, the king commanded, and they brought Daniel and cast him into the den of lions. Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, thy power whom thou hast served continually, he will deliver thee.
Look at that. Thy power whom thou servest continually. We serve Yahweh Shemel Shai continually, man. The ones of us that held on to the truth, man. You know, we're serving our power continually, man. You think there's not a reward in that? Go ahead.
It says, and a stone was brought and laid upon the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it with his own signet. And when the signet of his lords, that the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel.
Go ahead.
Wait. You gotta look at this. This is a decree from the king.
Yep.
Telling you, it doesn't matter if they're elites, they themselves put a stamp of a decree. Our Father is the King of Kings, so he gonna intervene, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the decree is gonna be that charagma. Go ahead. Which is gonna close you out of society if you don't have it, man.
Yeah.
One of the selling points is it's supposedly supposed to, since COVID, and then
Fuck
clean
out
out
of here,
your
man.
blood.
Yeah, hey, man. You ain't gonna be able to fool the elect, man. We don't give a fuck what you say. Never trust our enemy. Go ahead.
Verse 18. Then the king went to his
You only
palace.
fooling these dumbass people out here, man. These fucking peons, man. These are the ones you fooling, man. All right, we wear a mask because we have to.
Yep.
Go ahead. As soon as we step out that door, that mask is coming off. You ever got down?
He's like, you need to put your mask on your nose. Alright, I did it. As soon as I got my shit, put it down.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, man. But hey, we're gonna have to step out on our faith, man. It's like Jacob when they left Egypt, man. In that wilderness, man. Go ahead.
Verse 18. Then the king went to his palace.
That's why you always hear brothers say, detach.
Right.
Detach from this place, man. You know? And that's what they showed on that eternals as well. You get that?
Hey, it said what? To come out of her. It's polluted. It's going to destroy you.
That's right, Doc.
You don't walk out of it physically. You come out in your mind, man.
That's it.
Come into your spirit, out.
That's it, bro. Go ahead.
Then the king went into his palace and passed the night fasting. Neither were instruments of music brought before him.
And he was fucked up because he liked Daniel. Yeah. So he was down. Go ahead.
And the sleep went from him. Then the king arose very early in the morning and went in haste, and the den of lions, went in haste unto the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice unto Daniel, and the king spake and said unto Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living power, is thy God whom thou servest continually able to deliver thee from the lions?
And notice how he said, thy God whom thou servest continually. He said it twice now, man.
Yeah.
You know? So you gotta have confidence, man. We're serving up power continually, man. This ain't no seasonal thing.
Right.
You know? This is our life. Go ahead.
Verse 21. Then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever. My power, my God, has sent his angel and has shut the lion's mouth, that they have not hurt me, for as much as before him innocency was found in me.
Look at that, man. Innocency was found in Daniel. Because he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing against his power. You know? So innocency is going to be found in the elect. Alright? By serving our power, man. Doing what the Lord said to do. The Lord said never trust our enemy. So we rolling with it, man. Fuck you Edomites, man. The Lord said everyone that received that charagma is going to be destroyed in that fire, man.
Yep.
So what we look like taking that, man? You know? Go ahead.
It says it also,
Look that word up, innocency, man.
as before him innocency was found in me, and also before thee, O king, have I done no hurt. All right. It says, then was the king exceedingly glad for him, and commanded that they should take Daniel up out of the den, so that Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no manner of hurt was found upon him, because he believed in his God.
Look at that, man. No manner of hurt. You see that?
None.
Because he believed in Yahweh Shema Shah, man. So it's going to be the same. It has to be the same in these times. Okay? I got that word innocent. It says not guilty of a crime or offense. And we're blameless in the sight of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. You know? There was no gall found in their mouth, you know? Or within them, you know? So we're blameless in the sight of the Lord. See, but according to Esau, Edom, we're guilty of what, nigga? Guilty of not trusting in you?
Right.
You know? Guilty of not bowing down to your eyes? Shit, man. It says not responsible for or directly involved in the event, yet suffering its consequences. See that? And we gotta be prepared for that, man.
Yep.
You know? It says pure, guileless, or a naive person. A person involved by chance in a situation, especially a victim of crime or war. So jump to Daniel 3 and 17, I think. And we'll end it there, man.
22. The book of Daniel, chapter 3,
This
verse.
is the mindset you gotta have, man. Go ahead.
This is Daniel 3 and 17. If it be so, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king.
That's it. Is that a period right there? That's it, man. So if it be so, Yahweh Shah is going to deliver us from the Edomites, man. And if we have to suffer death, so-called death, all right, the Lord will give us the spirit for that, man. You know, so what's with you brothers and sisters, comforted and edified, you know. We want to end it by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahushai. Until next time, Shalom.
Done.